Hi friends, so today's test discussion will be done by me. I am Jebasingh, the Director of Officers IAS Academy. Now here at Officers IAS Academy, you know there are multiple level of question analysis by different faculties, and finally each question when we pick up and address it to you, it has been vetted by at least by 3 layers. Our aim is to make it on par with UPSC so that whatever test marks here will reflect your marks in UPSC. Now let me start with today's test discussion. You know the portions are part of economy. Yes, World Bank is also there, West Asia with particular focus on Arabian Peninsula, and also current affairs for the month of July 2018. So let's start with today's test discussion. The first question, I am starting with the C series. The first question is, which of the following statements is or are correct regarding a shell company? Now, yes, I will see to first go to choice 1 only, 2 only. Now, I cannot eliminate much because only 2 is there. So, I will go back to the answer. They do not have any active business operation or significant assets in their possession, but make financial transaction. Yes, it is true. It was in recent news. There were more than 2 lakh companies were sent notices and all, which are called shell companies, because they were not having any financial transaction. So, it is basically called why shell company, like seashells which settle in the seabed or in the say our seashore. Actually nothing will be there inside, it is a dead one. Similarly, they are like dead companies which does not have any asset, but however something financial transaction happens. So, that is any money laundering is there. That was the intention of the government to send notices. So, definitely the choice 1 is right. Let us go. In India, there is no clear definition of what a shell company is in Companies Act or any other act. Yes, recently one task force was set for shell companies. At that time, they were discussing in newspaper. There was no definition by Companies Act. So, whatever this definition of they do not have any active business operation or significant asset, it was a definition of that shell company task force only. So, this statement 2 is also right because there is no definition. So, the answer is going to be both 1 and 2. So, C, 1 is C. Now, let us go on to the next question, second question. So, what is it? Is something related to the external commercial borrowings. So, what is this external commercial borrowing? Let us see. The external commercial borrowings increase the external debt of the country. Yes, we know under capital account there are 2 things, mainly 2 things, external assistance and external commercial borrowing. Forget about FDI and other things. So, external assistance is when sovereign country borrows or lends, that will be reflected in external assistance, whereas external commercial borrowing is when commercial undertakings like Tata or any other company, they borrow. So, even public sector undertakings like BHEL, when they borrow, that will also be reflected in ECB. So, now let us go. Yes, statement 1 should be right because ECB increase the external debt. If you are going to borrow, it will increase the debt. So, statement number 1 is correct. In case of depreciation of the rupee, borrower under ECB benefit the most. Let us check, let me go to my fundamental. Whenever there is a depreciation, I know rupee is going to lose its value. Let us assume rupees 50 will become rupees 70. Okay, then it is depreciation. Okay, in that case, whether the borrower is going to gain, let me assume someone is getting $1,000, someone has got loan, every month he has to pay $1,000 as interest payment. Now, $1,000 when it was 50 rupees, then he will be paying 50,000 rupees every month as EMI, whereas when it is going to depreciate, no, he is losing, see, same $1,000, but rupee has depreciated, now he has to pay around 70,000 rupees. So, statement number 2 should be wrong. So, in case of depreciation of the rupee, in fact, the borrower has to pay more. So, statement 2 I am striking it out. So, this is not going to be there. So, B, C, D is washed out, A only. So, 1 only is the right answer. So, for second question, answer is A. So, let us go to the third question. Which of the which of the following, which of the following, let me erase it first so that there is no confusion. Let us go now. Which of the following organizations bring out the publication known as World Economic Outlook? World Economic Outlook, it is a factual question, but we have to know that. Yes, International Monetary Fund, A should be the answer. UNDP, you should also know that UNDP releases HDI report, Human Development Index report. World Economic Forum, that gives Global Competitiveness report, and World Bank is World Development report. So, these three are not there. IMF only is releasing the World Economic Outlook report. Simple factual answer. So, answer is A. 3 is A. Now, let me erase it and go to the next question, the fourth question. At present, petrol, diesel, aviation, turbine fuel, natural gas and crude oil are kept outside the ambit of the GST. Yes, true. Which of the following can be considered as FX if petrol and diesel are brought under GST? So, if petrol and diesel are brought under GST, what are the effects? Now, this was in news because this year twice they thought of including aviation turbine fuel and natural gas inside the GST, but however government, the central government is, or the GST council headed by our finance minister is delaying because of the simple reason state governments do not want to. So, that is one clue for me, because state governments are getting lot of money using their own tax also on petrol and diesel. So, likely fall in prices of petrol and diesel, yes, it will happen. Even if they bring this petrol, diesel, everything under GST slab of 28%, but whatever analysis says, as of now it is more than 35% tax by state, everything together, center together. So, this likely fall in price. So, as of now we are paying for per liter of petrol say approximately 35%. If they are going to bring it under GST, maximum 28% only. So, this statement is right, likely fall in prices of petrol and diesel. Second is widening of fiscal deficit for most of the state government. Yes, fiscal deficit means we know it is borrowing. Now, whether it will widen, because yes, once the revenue falls, the receipt for the state government, because if the petrol and diesel are kept out or are taken into GST, then the revenue will come down, because fall in prices, their revenue is going to fall. If their revenue is going to fall, then naturally the fiscal deficit is going to widen. Whenever the revenue falls or expenditure increases, fiscal deficit will widen. So, this is also right. So, I will go for both 1 and 2. Answer is C. Now, let us go on to the next question, that is, consider the statements regarding special drawing rights. It is so special drawing rights, we know it was called as paper gold. It was one artificial currency in order to facilitate global trade. So, it is a reserve asset created under the control of IMF. Yes, it is true. It is like dollar and gold. It is also a reserve asset. That is why they call it as paper gold. Current makeup on the SDR is represented by US dollar, euro, Chinese renminbi, but however you see only, I know that somewhere I have heard that there are 5 different things. One is US dollar, euro, British pound, yen, and then Chinese renminbi, and Chinese renminbi was added in 2016. That was the latest to be added. So, now they have left out yen and British pound. So, since they are using the word only, then this statement should be wrong. So, I will go for A. The answer is A, that is one only, because other currencies, other 2 currencies have been left out in this answer, in this statement number 2. Now, let us go on to the next statement, next question, question number 6. Consider the following regarding new economic policy of 1991. So, our new economic policy, our great heroes P.V. Narasimha Rao and Dr. Manmohan Singh. So, what they did, yes, they opened up the economy. What has happened? To a rapid increase in FDI, foreign exchange reserves. Yes, we know 3 weeks reserve at that time it was there. We were in the struggling time, but Yes, now almost 9 months, 10 months, gradually we increase like anything. So, opening up of the economy has led to increase in FDI and foreign exchange reserves. Yes, I go with this statement, it is right. India is seen as a net importer of auto parts, engineering goods, IT software and textiles during the reform period. They are telling whether we are a net importer. See, as far as my knowledge goes, yeah, we are a IT exporter, okay, HCL, Infosys, we are a big exporter. Countries like US script for that. So, definitely yes, we are an exporter in IT software. Textiles also, we have a lot of textile parts, we are a big exporter in that. So, yes, auto parts, yes, we have a lot of automobile companies here, we are also exporting a lot of auto parts. So, engineering goods, I am not sure, but it should be right, I am going with the wave because 3 auto parts, IT software and textiles. So, naturally I am thinking yes, it is India is not net importer, net exporter only. So, in this case I am putting it as wrong, and so statement number 2 is wrong. So, I will go with A for America, A1 only. 6th question we have seen. Now, let us go on to the 7th question. Consider the following statements regarding wholesale price index. See, WPI is in news because they have changed the base year and all from 2004-5 to 2011-12. So, let us see, services are not included in WPI. It is a very simple, yes I know, because goods only, because only CPI, that is why Urjit Patel committee told make CPI as the anchor for our all monetary policy things, because WPI does not include services. So, statement 1 is right. In India, Ministry of Commerce and Industry calculates the WPI. Yes, that is also right, because CPI is done by Ministry of Statistics, CSO Ministry of Statistics. So, very simple, I can go with both 1 and 2, that is C. So, 7th question, C is the answer, both 1 and 2. Now, let me go on to the next question, 8th question. Which among the following measures can be taken to reduce revenue deficit? So, first I have to think what is this revenue deficit. Yes, somewhere I have read long before, revenue deficit means revenue expenditure minus revenue receipt. Okay. Now, whether reducing subsidy, yes, if I reduce, so I know revenue expenditure minus revenue receipt is revenue deficit. So, if I reduce subsidy, yes, my expenditure will go down, yes, correct only then, yes, that will reduce my, because if whenever either expenditure should go down or receipt should go up, either of these case my deficit will come down. So, reducing subsidy, yes, if I reduce subsidy my expenditure will come down. Increasing disinvestment proceeds, yes, my income will go, but however, but this disinvestment I think it is not under revenue, whatever I read it is capital account, non-debt capital receipt, NDCR. So, this cannot be there, maybe the question setter wants to confuse me. And increasing market borrowing, yes, that is also going to increase my revenue, but however borrowing is again capital, it is the fiscal deficit. So, this statement is also wrong in my view, just they wanted to confuse me. So, I will go, yes, in fact, yes, all have one. In fact, I should not have seen this question at all, directly I could have seen one, all are there. So, just I should have checked only 2 and 3, because anyhow option 1 is there in every choice, anyhow 2 and 3 are wrong. So, I go for B. So, I should score correct only 2 marks out of 2 in this, because very simple question. Now, let me go on to the next question, question number 9. Consider the following statements with respect to anti-dumping investigation. So, you know, anti-dumping, whenever some country wants to is subsidizing its products, say for example India wants to subsidize Indian basmati rice. In India, a particular thing is sold at 100 rupees. However, in USA, if you are going selling it at 80 rupees, then it is dumping, because you are selling the product in India at 100, whereas in USA 80, something wrong. This is dumping. Now, let us go. Director General of Anti-Dumping and Allied Duties conduct anti-dumping investigation comes under Ministry of Finance. No, it is not. This Director General not under Ministry of Finance, it is under Ministry of Commerce. So, I can straight away leave it. So, my choices both 1 and 2 will go away. So, okay, no, still I cannot rule out because I have to see the second one, because it is only 1 only 2 only. So, let me go again. Anti-dumping duty is imposed to counterbalance subsidy support. Yes, correct. Given by the exporting country by importing country. No. Here I know that no, anti-dumping duty is not related to it. Anti-dumping duty is when a company does it, then anti-dumping duty is done. Whereas when a country does it, that is called as countervailing duty. Countervailing duty. So, this answer, this statement is wrong. So, anti-dumping duty is imposed to counterbalance subsidy support given by no, it is countervailing duty only. So, this is wrong. So, both are wrong. I am going for D. D for Delhi, neither 1 nor 2. So, let us go on to the next question. It is question number 10. Which of the following statements, which is among the following statements is true with respect to cross subsidy? Okay, cross subsidy, I have heard somewhere. I haven't read in economy, but I always heard whenever I used to travel in train, they used to say passenger, that is our second class sleeper, is subsidized, cross subsidized with AC. Means something, if I want to go from Chennai to Delhi, I will be paying say 500 rupees in a sleeper class non-AC, whereas if I go in AC coach 2 tier or 3 tier, I will be paying something 2000, 3000, which is much higher. So, that is called cross subsidization. Okay, now let me go. Subsidy given by the state government, state government using central government fund, it should be wrong. Subsidizing one segment at the cost of another segment, yes, I think it can be right. Let me see. It is the subsidy given to the public after some delay, no, wrong. None of the above, definitely. So, definitely it cannot be there, because I feel the subsidizing one segment means passengers who are going by non-AC at cost of another segment AC coach. So, I will go with B for Bombay. So, 10 answer is B for Bombay. Now, let us go on to the next question, 11th question. Which among the given situation might lead to fiscal slippage? Okay, fiscal slippage. First, I have to recall what is fiscal slippage. Yes, I have a target of fiscal deficit, but it is slipping away. Means, let us assume I have a fiscal deficit target of 3000 crore. But no, I am going to, it is slipping away and it becomes 4000 crore. Means I am not achieving the target. That is called fiscal slippage. Okay, let me go one by one. GST rate cuts. Oh, GST I am planning to put it under 28%. Suddenly I am bringing it as 18%. Then it will reduce my receipts. Whenever receipts go down or expenditure increases, yes, my borrowing will increase. So, GST rate cut definitely is going to, yes, I will keep it. However, I will verify other statements also. Increasing revenue receipts. Whenever there is an increase in receipt, then slippage will not happen. Rather, we will overachieve. So, 3000 crore means if you are collecting more, if our fiscal deficit is 3000 crore, then our target is, then maybe it will come down. So, no, this cannot be there. Increase in disinvestment proceeds, that increase in collection, whatever disinvestment also is going to reduce only. So, no increase in recovery of loan, no. So, I can be 100 sure it is a dot here at A. Very simple question now I feel after seeing B, C, D. So, fiscal slippage, answer is A, America, because our revenue comes down. If rate cuts happen, then our fiscal deficit target we cannot achieve. So, it will be fiscal slippage only. So, 11A. So, let me go to the next question. I think more or less I am doing well only. Now, let me go to the next question. I hope all of you also doing well. It is not only me, you should have done it well. Now, let us go to the 11th question. That is, yeah, 11th we have seen. Let us go to the 12th question. What are the following, consider the following statements with respect to GST Council. Yeah, 279A, something I have read, the 101st Amendment Act, something it came. Okay. Oh, first is yes, I am 279 immediately is coming, it is a constitutional body. Let me see whether I can eliminate using this statement alone. 1, yeah, 2 and 3 only, here I can immediately remove 2 and 3 because 1 is a constitutional, I am 100% sure. Yes, this is quite lengthy statement too, let me not read. Finance Minister is the chairman of GST Council, yes I know, he is the chairman of GST Council, and Minister of State for Revenue is one member, and finance ministers of all state governments, they are also members. They can themselves come or they can send their nominee. Even some other minister also can, state government minister can also come and attend the GST Council. So, this is right. Let me see whether I can eliminate 1 and 3 is there, 3 is there. So, this 1 and 2 I can remove now. Okay. So, 1 and 3 or 1, 2, 3, okay, anyhow I should know this, I cannot go with this, I should know the second statement, I have to read, no choice I have. Every decision of the GST Council shall be taken at a meeting by a majority of not less than 3/4 of the weighed votes of the members present and voting. Yes, I have read somewhere it is 3/4 and the quorum is 50%. And central government has a vote share, state ministers also have vote share, so that they are all equally placed. 3/4 is correct, yes, majority of not less than 3/4 present and voting. So, 1, 2, 3, yes, it is correct. I should have done it right. 12 D for Delhi. Let me go to the next question. Yeah, 13th question. Consider the following with respect to input tax credit. Okay, input tax credit, something related to GST or VAT mechanism, because input tax credit, what I know, let me first recall whatever I heard. Whenever we are collecting some, we have already paid some VAT or GST, then after that we are going to collect from someone else for some other purpose. Say for example, Officers IAS Academy has paid GST for rent. When we pay rent to the owner of this building, then yes, we have paid that. When we collect from students GST, we can adjust it. Yes, I remember that. Now let me go to the statement. It is a refund given by the government to the end consumer. No, end consumer, only organizations will benefit. So definitely no, I know that. So we can leave it. Statement number 1 is wrong, because end consumer, because cannot claim, because when you pay GST as individuals in your fees and all, you cannot get credit, only organizations can take credit. Input tax credit offset the tax paid for inputs from the tax payable on the final output. Yes, that is what we do. I already told, the already paid tax, we can adjust it. So statement number 2 is right. So I will go for B for Bombay, 2 only. So 13th question, I should have scored it right only. Now let me go to the next question, 14th question. Yes, it is capital gains tax arises when there is an increase in the sale of product, increase in the sales of product. Say I am selling, say 10 bicycles, instead of that I start selling 20 bicycles, whether capital gains? No. Increase in the sales, volume of sales? No, it is not. So I am removing this statement, because whatever I know, if I buy a house, flat 50 lakh, after 2 or 3 years or 4 years I am selling it at 100 lakhs, yes, my capital has gained. So only the asset, it is related to asset. So statement number 2 should be wrong. Capital gains is an indirect tax, whether it is a direct tax or indirect tax. Indirect tax means it is on goods and services. No, here it is not goods, it is on an asset, and that asset is who is gaining, a particular individual is gaining. So an individual, if I buy a house and again sell it, capital has gained, say some 50 lakh has become 80 lakh, for that difference 30 lakh I have to pay the capital gains tax. So it is not an indirect tax, it is a because it is assessed on an individual only, not on goods and services. Whenever tax is on individuals or organization, it is direct tax. Whenever it is taxed on goods and services, it is indirect tax. So I am removing it. So it should be D for Delhi, neither 1 nor 2. I think I should have scored it right. I feel it is, it's not that very difficult question and all. Now I will go to the 15th question. Before I go, let me check. Yes, it's 14th. Yeah, we have seen. Now 15th question. Let's go. Before that, let me erase it. Yes, I am ready now for the 15th question. Consider the following statements: demonetization, yeah, something. I remember decrease in government expenditure, increase in tax rate for imports. Okay, what they want to ask me, which among the above measures can be chosen to control inflation? Okay, control inflation. Yes, inflation means, yes, demonetization first, money supply reduces. I know more money chasing goods and services will lead to demand pull inflation, money supply is reduced. So, statement number 1 I am sure. So, immediately I can remove B because statement 1 is right, because once money supply is reduced, inflation will be under control. Decrease in government expenditure, whenever government expenditure increases, money supply increases, so it will lead to more money entering economy, lead to inflation. Decrease, yes, statement number 2, 1 and 2. So, this also I can remove. Now, I am to shuffle between A and D only. Statement number 3, increase in tax rate for imports. Increase in tax rate, say one iPhone we are importing, now it is 10% tax, say it is 1 lakh means 1 lakh 10,000, but if they increase the tax rate from 10% to 20%, no, it will increase the cost. So, it will be a cost push inflation, but however, so definitely this is wrong because it will lead to inflation whenever indirect taxes are increased and all. So, increase in tax rate for imports is an indirect tax. So, commodity will increase. So, it is not going to fight in, it is going to cause inflation. So, I will go for statement A for apple, that is the answer. So, 15th we have completed. Let us go to the 16th question. Slowing down of inflation over a period of time indicates, slowing down only, okay, over a period of time indicates slowing down. Deflation means then there is no inflation, it is opposite of inflation, price fall. So, A should be wrong. Disinflation, yes, whatever I remember, disinflation means the rate of inflation comes down. Say last year, last to last year the inflation rate was say 12%, last year it became 6%, means the yes, inflation is there but rate has come down. So, disinflation only. So, I do not need to waste my time and read reflation and stagflation. The reflation I know it is to trigger the economy, government itself spends to bring the country out of recession, that is reflation. Anyhow, that is not going to be there because slowing down of inflation something different. Stagflation means both stagnation and inflation together, that also no. So, disinflation is slowing down of inflation, answer is B for Bombay. So, let me go to the next question. The 17th question, during deflation it is advisable. So, during deflation it is advisable to increase bank rate. So, during deflation there will be recession in the economy. So, increase bank rate. Now, let me go to my fundamentals. I know whether it is CRR, SLR, repo, bank rate, reverse repo, MSF rate. Whenever RBI wants to fight inflation, they have to increase. Whenever they want to fight recession, they have to decrease. This is my thumb rule. So, immediately increase bank rate? No. That is for fighting inflation. So, for fighting recession, because during deflation they are telling deflation it is recession. So, I will remove A because increase bank rate, A I will remove. Again I will see increase bank rate again is there in choice D also, I will remove that. So, I have to shuttle only between B and D. My chances of answer getting 50% probability 1/2, chances of me getting right is high. So, decrease bank rate definitely. Sell securities in open market, that is B, and purchase security in open market. Okay, let me think. If RBI sells securities, yes, some banks come and purchase. So, banks will give money and take over the security. So, banks will give the cash to RBI, cash goes out of the economy, which otherwise bank would have given to public as loan. So, sell security is wrong, I think. Let me again go for purchase security. If RBI purchases security, it hands over cash to the banks, and banks in turn are selling the security. Banks are now getting more cash. They in turn can give you cycle loan, marriage loan, all loan. So, yes, C dot C. I still think C for Calcutta, that should be the answer for 17. Now, let me go to question number 18. So, question number 18 was little threatening me because so big statements and all. Which among the following, which among the below statement is correct with respect to safeguard duty? Okay, safeguard duty, something I have heard for protecting our thing. I read in newspaper that recently for solar, Government of India imposed 25% because lot of surge in imports happened in solar. So, the domestic manufacturer of solar products, they went and cried before the government. So, government told, okay, I will put some safeguard duty. So, something related to imports only, let me see. Safeguard duties are temporary measures in defense of domestic industries, right, which is injured or potential threat of injury due to sudden injury in imports. Yes, this statement should be right only. Let me go for the next statement. Safeguard permanent measures. No, this word permanent measure is no, it is a temporary measure as far as I remember reading in newspaper. So, this should not be there. Safeguard duties are temporary measure. Okay, let me read that. In defense of domestic industries which is injured or potential threat of injury due to sudden surge in exports. No, they are confusing me. I think the question setter wants to confuse me. It is related to imports, so I will remove it. So, here also word exports is there in D. So, simple A for America, 18A. Let me not waste the time of reading more things. So, 18A, A for America is the right. Next, let me go to 19. Yes, consider the following statements with respect to hard currency. Immediately remember, hard currency means yes, US dollar, euro, they are all called as hard currency, very respected currency in forex markets, I know. Okay, convertibility of hard currency will be low in foreign exchange market. No, hard currency, they always say it is like gold, and gold you can always easily, that is why in statutory liquid ratio, SLR, what they say, keep it as gold, so that government security or gold, so that immediately you can convert it into liquid cash. So, convertibility will be low, no, it will be high. So, statement number 1 is wrong, and it is widely accepted around the world as a form of payment for goods and services. Yeah, like gold, this is also accepted, everyone will accept US dollar. So, 2 is right. So, B for Bombay is, I think I am 100%, I would have got it right, I think 19B for Bombay. Let me go to the next question, 20. Now 20, yes, wait a minute, something is coming here confusing me, wait a minute, yeah, right. Question number 20, gold bond scheme and gold monetization scheme helps in reducing current account deficit. First, let me remember what is gold bond scheme. People are in India crazy of buying gold. So, government decided instead of buying gold, if you want, buy gold bond. Okay. So, yes, and gold monetization, yes, that is whoever wants, if you have a lot of gold chains in your neck or ankle, wherever, go and pledge it. Why unnecessarily you are going to, even temples can also go and pledge or give it, that is called gold. You can get cash also, gold you can monetize it. Yes, I remember, helps in reducing current account deficit. Yes, why government was doing it? Because unnecessarily our import bills, we are importing gold like anything. So, to reduce that, government introduced the scheme. So, when imports reduce, current account deficit will reduce. So, statement number 1 is right, I will go for this. So, 1, if I know whether I will try my luck here, okay, only B I could eliminate because 1 still there, 3 choices. Let me go. Gold bonds can be traded in stock market. Yes, I remember, I read in newspaper, we can put it, it can be traded in stock market. So, 2 is right, let me try my luck. So, C is gone. Oh, still I am caught between A and D. No, my luck is not there. I have to try now. I have to know the third choice also. No maximum limit for buying the gold bonds. No, there is a limit because whatever I know, see, it is something where 4 kg I think for individuals and Hindu undivided families and 20 kg for trust. Some limit was given. No maximum limit is something government should not say that. So, this statement should be wrong. So, yes, so 3 is not there, means yes, I will go for 1 and 2, A for America or Apple, whatever you like. So, A for America is answer. So, 20 answer is A. Now, let us go on to the next question, question number 21. Consider the following statements. Creditor will gain during an inflationary stage. Okay, what they want us first, let me see which of the following statement given is correct. Okay, creditors will gain during an inflationary situation. Whatever I remember, if I get money say 100 rupees from you, you are the creditor, I am a debtor. and I go and buy 1 kg of orange with that. Later, 2 years later, if I repay you, then what will happen? Yes, if there is an inflation, with the same 100, if I give it back to you, you cannot buy 1 kg of orange, you can buy only half a kg of orange. So, as a creditor you are losing, and as a debtor, borrower, I am gaining. Creditors will gain. No, then it is wrong, they are confusing me. So, let me try my luck. No luck in this thing. One is removed. Okay, monetary policy committee, at least I will remove. So, 1 is wrong means I can remove this and this. At least let me play with 50 choice. Okay, 50% probability. Even if I go wrong, I should, probability of right is there higher on my side. Monetary policy committee, yes, they introduced it. That 6-member people, what they want to say, can increase both repo and reverse repo to control inflation. Whether they are trying to put any confusion on me, repo, reverse repo. Let me go to my thumb rule: CRR, SLR, MSF, bank rate, repo, reverse repo, anything to increase. RBI is fighting inflation, reduce, fighting recession. Yes, basically they want to check me whether I am confused between repo and reverse repo. Yes, no, both has to be increased to fight inflation. Yes, it's a dot, and I have got to B for Bombay. I think I should be right. I am pretty doing well in this paper, I think. Let me go for the 22nd question. Consider the following statements with respect to inflation targeting. Yes, inflation targeting, I remember inflation targeting WPI for us, the target is 4 to 5% and CPI is 4 plus or minus 2, means 2 to 6%. That is what I remember. Let me now try what is the question here. Inflation targeting refers to fiscal policy strategy. Wait, what is this fiscal policy strategy? Fiscal means I always remember it is related to taxes, whereas monetary is related to all these things. So, inflation targeting cannot be fiscal, that itself, why should I do not want to read this. One I am removing. So, A and C I have removed. Now, I have to be either B or D. Yes, dude, inflation target is to be revised once in 5 years by RBI in consultation with central government. I will read it again. Inflation target is to be revised once in 5 years. Yes, it is true, by RBI in consultation with central government. No, I think it is to be revised once by the government in consultation with RBI. That is why that committee was there, Urjit Patel committee and all. So, it is exactly, they are confusing me. Let me read it again. Inflation target is to be revised once in 5 years by RBI. No, by government. Government only fixes the target, but they will consult RBI. So, statement number 2 is also wrong. It is D for Delhi, neither 1 nor 2. Hopefully, I should score right only, so do not worry, and I hope you have also answered it right. Let me go to the 23rd question. Yes, consider the following statements. Fall in foreign private remittances. Yes, okay, foreign private remittance means from abroad, foreign private remittance. Yes, someone NRI sending here will lead to unfavorable balance of trade. Unfavorable balance of trade, if I remember, it comes under balance of trade relates to only goods. I think these people want to confuse me. It is wrong, because this is under private remittances, come under invisible. Why to read this? Leave it. So, I mean, immediately I will remove A and C, wrong. So, only I have to B or D. Let me check. Increase in FDI will reduce capital account deficit. FDI comes under capital account. If increase in FDI, yes, capital account deficit will come down. So, B only, B for Bombay. And so, this goes, so B for Bombay 23, B for Bombay, increase in FDI will reduce capital account deficit. Yes, that is right. Let me go for the next question. Before that, let me erase also. Okay. So, let me go for the next question, 24th question. Yes, help taxman something. Let me see what is that. Consider the following statement with respect to Project Insight. Yeah, somewhere I have read in newspaper that they are going to track my FB, all social media and all, to know whether I am spending more and paying less tax. This I remember somewhere I read in newspaper. Let me see. Project Insight help taxman assess mismatch between lifestyle and declared income. True. because they will see if I spend more, they can see through, there is a lot of softwares and all, they are going to track and see if you are spending more but paying less tax and spending more, they are able to locate through our lifestyle in Facebook, whatever, WhatsApp and other things, or other social media, Twitter, whatever. Okay, yes, one is right. Whether I will try my luck first. Okay, B, no, nothing, no luck. Still I need 3 more statements. Only B I could eliminate. Only one now. Yes, help in minimizing tax evasion. Yes, I will be caught if I don't pay tax. Yes. 2, yes. 1, yes, statement numbers. Yeah, C is also removed. It will use data mining, big data and analytics to scoop out tax evaders from social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. This is what I remember. Yes, 100% right. 1, 2, 3, it's a dot. Don't worry, it should be D for Delhi. Now let us go. So 24 answer is Delhi. D. We are now going for a quarter century now, about to 25th question. Let me erase it first. Yeah, question number 25. Which of the following fiscal indicators are mentioned in mid-term fiscal policy statement? I remember this is all documents based on fiscal policy. FRBM Act, yeah, FRBM Act 2003 was talking that certain reports you have to place it in parliament along with the budget. Yeah, I remember whatever, yeah, fiscal deficit, revenue deficit and all was there, something GDP, tax to GDP, something, let me see. Yes, fiscal deficit is there, that is should be there. One is there, let me, you unnecessarily read this fiscal deficit because it's there all, so no need of that. Let me go for 2, 2 is also all, why I leave it, then unnecessarily I should not waste my time, I have to answer everything in 2 hours time. Okay, 1 and 2 are there in all statements, let us leave it. Let me try my luck. 3, primary deficit. I remember primary deficit is fiscal deficit minus interest payment. That is not there in FRBM Act. FRBM Act talking about only about fiscal deficit and revenue deficit. Revenue deficit should be brought to 0 and fiscal deficit should be brought to 3%. This was there and later it was amended somewhere in 2011 or 12 and they told instead of fiscal revenue deficit it should be effective revenue deficit should be 0. That is what I remember. So 3 is wrong. 3 is wrong means okay, let me see, 1 and 2 are there. 3 should not be there. 3 should not be there means that directly it's here. See, I won't read this tax to GDP ratio. Only C for Calcutta is the answer. Let me not confuse. C for Calcutta is the answer. I think it's dot. And let's go to the next question, 26. With reference to credit control used by Reserve Bank of India to control liquidity, credit control used by Reserve Bank of India, yes they do, to control liquidity. Which of the following are qualitative credit control mechanism? Let me recall. Quantitative means I remember quantitative measures are CRR, SLR, repo, reverse repo, all these things, yes I remember. Qualitative is not in terms of number, like moral suasion is a qualitative measure. And yes, let me see whether I can use my luck. CRR, no, one is not there. Yes, I can immediately remove. Let me see whether I can remove. Qualitative, CRR is not a qualitative, 100% quantitative. So A cannot be there, B cannot be there, D cannot be there. Answer is C for Calcutta. I have not read also, but let me see. Moral suasion 2 is there, 100%. Yes. Rationing of credit should be there because after all we have removed also. That is the only choice available, C for Calcutta. However, rationing of credit means yes, in RBI says MSMEs you have to give something, heavy industries cannot, banks cannot give loan only for big industries. Yes, something qualitative thing they have talked about. And so 2 and 3, C for Calcutta answer. See, this time 26 question, my luck has helped me. Next, let me go to the 27th question. 27th question, establishment of payment banks. Okay, payment bank and small finance bank for financial inclusion, RBI, somewhere I have read, they have done it, is being allowed in India to promote financial inclusion. True. Which of the following statement is correct? Mobile telephone companies and supermarket chains that are owned by and controlled by residents are eligible to be, yes I have read because this Airtel and all was doing that supermarket chain and Airtel company, they became payment bank. One is right, let me try my luck. No, this time I cannot, because still there are 3 statements to be there. Okay, payment bank can issue both credit card and debit card. No, credit card they cannot. I remember it. They cannot lend. They can only means no. Credit card means they cannot lend. Yeah, they cannot get. Only debit card they can give. So statement number 2. Let me see. Try my luck. 1, 2, 3 is removed. 1 and 2 is also removed. 1 and 3 I have put a dot now, B, but however let me see, payment banks cannot undertake lending activity. Yes, that itself is there already. Okay, B for Bombay 27, yes, we have done it. Let us go to the 28th question. I hope all of you have also done well. Just me doing well is not enough, because I already cleared this exam. It is for you to do it. 28th question, market stabilization scheme MSS is used to regulate price fluctuation in commodities due to decrease. Stabilize, let me recall first. Market stabilization scheme. Oh no, it's not coming. Let me see. Regulate price fluctuation in commodities due to decrease in supply or increase in demand. Stabilize the economy by controlling the liquidity crunch. Control liquidity due to excess foreign exchange inflow. Yes, I remember somewhere in 2002, there were lot of foreign currencies were coming in. So because of FDA and other thing, FII, so lot of dollars were entering. So once dollar was entering, rupee will start, whenever dollar increases more into our country, rupee will start appreciating. Moment rupee appreciates, what exports will get affected, all exporters will go and cry in front of RBI. So RBI started buying dollars, okay, in order to ensure that rupee does not appreciate too much. So once RBI started buying dollars too much, it was paying rupee. So rupee was entering the economy more and more rupee. RBI was paying and buying dollars. Now since lot of rupee was there, then RBI decided that it will lead to inflation. If inflation, so what they did is, yes, now I remember, market stabilization scheme bond, it was MSS bond, market stabilization scheme bond was sold to suck out the excess rupee. What that excess rupee came, why? Because of excess foreign exchange inflow. It's a dot, don't worry, it's C for Calcutta. 28C is the answer. Let us go to 28C is the answer, C for Calcutta. Let us go to 29, question number 29. Core banking solution, yes, something related to the banks and all. Core banking solution is sometimes seen in news. Yes, which of the following statement best describes, okay. It is a networking of banks branches which enables customers to operate their accounts from any branch of the bank through on its network, regardless of whether they are opening their accounts or not. Yes, any bank you can have account with the Axis Bank, somewhere with PNB you can do. Statement number 1 right. Luck is there or no? No luck, only B I could eliminate. Okay, it is an effort to increase RBI's control over commercial banks through computerization. No, RBI has multiple control mechanisms. This is not a mechanism. Statement number 2 is wrong. 2 is wrong means, yeah, 1, 2, 3 is not, but no, still I have to shuttle between A and C. Let us see. It is a detailed procedure by which a bank with huge non-performing asset is taken over by another bank. No, this is totally not related to core banking. So answer is A for America. So it should be right, I think, because I have told in one of the person is there, whenever I am wrong they will prompt me. Till now they have not prompted me. So actually I am doing well only, then I think I have scored all 29 out of 29 as of now. Let us continue whether I am going to continue all answers right. 30th answer, consider the following statements regarding prompt corrective action. Yes, I remember, related to banks, whenever bad loans are and all there. It is a framework to improve a bank's financial health and includes halting of branch expansion and stopping dividend. It is a framework to improves bank's financial health and includes halting of branch. Yeah, unnecessarily they should not, it is related to banks financial health only. Statement 1 is right. PCA is not applicable to foreign banks India. No, all, see, whether CRR, SLR, all are applicable to all banks. So this statement should not be, because see, foreign bank or Indian bank, if they are operating here, if they fail, it is going to be a problem for the economy. So definitely 2 is not there. A for America, and should be the answer. So 1 only. Let's go, it should be right only. And let me go for 31. Which of the following sectors are eligible for PSL, priority sector lending? Yeah, I remember priority sector lending means agriculture, education and all, housing, all these things. Let us see. Micro, MSME, yes, it will be there. One, let me try my luck. One, no, is there only now. A is eliminated, it should be BCD. Renewable energy, yes, renewable energy is one of our target now. So, you can get PSL loan for renewable energy. 2 is there. So, yes, got it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and 4 I do not need to read, but still let me reconfirm. Export credit, yes, it is PSL. Education is there, 100% I know, education they give. So, D for Delhi. So, priority sector all. So, which of the following sectors? Yes, I am continuing to be right only. Then 32, regarding National Payment Corporation of India, NPCI, which of the following statement is correct? Okay, NPCI. NPCI is established for creating a robust payment and settlement infrastructure in India. True, all banks now, they are all interconnected. They can honor each other banks checks and other transfers. One is right. Okay. 2, it is the umbrella organization. One is right means immediately I have to remove 2 only and neither 1 nor 2. So, it should be only A and C only now. So, probability is higher on my end now to whether I can go it right or wrong. It is the umbrella organization for retail payments and settlement system in the country. Yes, it is an umbrella organization for all banks interconnected. So, 1 and 2 C for Calcutta, my home cadre. C West Bengal. Calcutta is coming again and again. C for Calcutta, but do not think C always, if you do not know, do not think C will be right, but here it is C. Okay. Now, 33. Which of the following are the reasons for rising in NPA, non-performing assets in India? Willful default by borrowers. Yes, if they do not borrow, it will become an NPA. 1 is there. No, let me go here. 1 is everywhere. Okay. So, I should not have read 1 at all. Global economy slowdown. Economy slowdown means industry suffer. Industry suffer means they become NPA. Okay. 2 is there. Any of 2 is okay. I can remove A now. It will be B, C, D. Natural calamity, yes, natural calamity, if it is some problem, then suddenly they will get loan. Due to calamity, roads are not going to come up, some problem, it becomes a NPA, they got loan, but calamity happens. Yes, 3 is also there. So, I can remove this also. Bureaucratic red tape, many times road projects, forest clearances will get delayed. Because of that, road projects get delayed, it becomes non-profitable, later may become NPA. So, yes, I know 4 is also there. Yes, if 4 is there, this is the answer. I do not need to read 5 at all. So, however, let us see bad lending practices of bank. Yes, that leads to red tape. So, 33 D for Delhi, it should be dot, and take my word, I am not seeing any answer. For your information, there is only one person sitting that side. In case if I am wrong, they will prompt me. Till now they have not prompted me. So, going 33 continuous right answers. Going for 34th, consider the following statements with regard to SWIFT. Which is often seen as news. SWIFT means this is society worldwide for some interbank financial telecommunication. They will be keeping telling, yes, for whether some data transfer here and there, interbank. Remember, it is a messaging network that international financial institutions use to securely transmit information and instruction amongst them through standard. Yes, that is what international financial use to securely transmit information and instruction, all interbank. Society for worldwide interbank financial transfer. Financial telecommunication. Yeah. 1. 2. It is regulated by the Bank for International Settlement. No. BAS is related to Basel norm. Switzerland, nice place. So, this is 2 is wrong because it is not related to bank for that is Basel norms only. So, 2 should not be there. Yes, A for America. So, answer should be A for 34, A for America. Let us go to the 35th question. Yes. 35th question, consider the following statements regarding NBFC. NBFC means, yes, I know there are some companies like State Infrastructure Finance, Muthoot Finance, all these things. NBFCs can accept demand deposits. No, they are not bank to accept, they can only get term deposits. Okay, demand liability, time liability. This is only time deposits they can get. So, 1 is wrong, immediately I can remove this and this, A and D removed. So, I have to be now B and C only. Let me see. An NBFC is incorporated under Companies Act. Yes, Yes, 2 is there. So, B for Bombay, I do not need to read C, still I will be seeing whether it is just NBFCs or in exam. If I would not have read third, because I would have saved some time, because I was sure that it is incorporated under Companies Act. However, here let me see, NBFCs are involved in the business of making loan or advances, acquisition of shares, stock, bond, debenture, security issued by the government. Yes, they can do. So, answer is B for Bombay. Now, let us go to the 36th question. Financial Stability Report, it is released by, simple RBI releases Financial Stability Report, all keep waiting for that. Yes, so World Bank, we already know it is not, that is World Development Report and all we saw. So, nothing, so it's simple straightforward question, all industries, all government all keep seeing this Financial Stability Report, opposition parties also see, everyone see this. So, Financial Stability Report, answer is A for America. Let us go on to the next question. Yeah, the lowering of bank rate, yes, lowering of, wait, yeah, lowering of bank rate is by RBI leads to lowering of, whenever my thumb formula CRR, SLR, repo, reverse repo, bank rate, MSF, whenever reducing, it is to fight recession. When we will fight recession? By supplying more money supply, okay. So, more liquidity in the market, I think I have, it is a dot already, I think more liquidity in the market, if you, but let me see, less liquidity cannot be there, that is, it will increase only, no change in the liquidity, no. It will be, there will be a change in the liquidity, that is why they are lowering the bank rate. Mobilization of more deposit by commercial banks. No, if commercial banks are getting more deposit, then money supply reduces in the economy. Okay, people should have more money, more liquidity. So, D is also wrong. A for America, simple straightforward answer. Let me go on. So, 37A, more liquidity in the market, lowering of bank rate. Let me go to the next question, 38. Regarding Mudra Bank, which of the following statement? Mudra Bank, I know there are some, in fact, I was a beneficiary of Mudra loan long before when we started Officers IAS Academy. They gave me 10 lakh loan, some Shishu Tarun, under Tarun category, 10 lakh category. So, it was there. Let me see, it is a subsidiary of SIDBI. Yes, I remember it is a SIDBI bank, SIDBI subsidiary, Mudra Bank. The bank will partner with state level, regional level, the bank will partner with state level, regional level coordinators to provide finance to last mile financer of small and micro business enterprises. Yes, it is true, the SIDBI used to do that for refinancing and all, will give finance to last mile financer, small and business, only for small people only, like me, 50, that is why I am telling you I was a beneficiary. Yes, it is right, I am going for it. A, 1 and C means, yeah, both our statements are right. 38C, both 1 and 2, it is for partnering with the regional coordinators to provide finance to last mile financer of small enterprises. They were giving this, and it is a subsidiary, okay, of SIDBI. So, it is right, 38C for Calcutta. Then let me go for the 39th question. Which of the following measures will result in increase in the money supply in the economy? Increase money supply. Normally, whenever there is a recession, they have to increase. Okay, purchase of government security. Purchase of government security. What? Wait. Purchase of government security. Whenever by central bank, when RBI purchases it, RBI gives cash. Okay, yeah, RBI gives cash and purchases. So, money supply increases. One is there. So, immediately yes, I have taken, now it will be only A or B. My chances of getting right is 50-50 now. Borrowing by the government from the central bank. If RBI, borrowing by the government from the central bank. If when government borrows, whenever it has a shortage, it borrows, RBI can print also and give cash. That is what I remember. Yes, borrowing by the central government, and they are going to give it as MNREGS, this, that and all. So, money supply is going to increase. 2 is there. So, answer is, yeah, B for Bombay. I do not need to read C at all. Still, let me see. Sale of government securities to the public by the central bank. If RBI sells, banks give cash and buy, money is taken out of the economy. So, definitely yes, I am right only. B for Bombay, I have cross checked also now. Yes, 39, B for Bombay, because in the C, third choice, sale of government securities do the opposite. So, let us sale of government security do the opposite only. Yeah, so sure only B for Bombay, 39 B for Bombay. Anyhow, if I had been wrong, I would have been prompted there. So, till now not prompted. So, 40th question, going for successfully. Consider the following statements about cess. Yeah, I remember cess means immediately Swachh Bharat cess, Krishi Kalyan cess. Yes, it was added with certain things. Cess means it is to be spent only for a particular item. Okay, tax means anything you can do with that. Cess means only for Swachh Bharat, means only for Swachh Bharat you can spend on it. That much I remember. Let me go to the question. Cess collected can be spent only on specific purpose it has been levied for. Yes, 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 it is right. I remember. Only for Swachh Bharat they can say, or Krishi Kalyan they can do, or higher education cess, all these things were there. Proceeds of cess are distributed on the recommendation of the Finance Commission. No. Finance Commission and Niti Aayog, they can do only with the Finance Commission article 280. Let me show my polity knowledge. 280 is Finance Commission, 279A is Niti Aayog, no, not Niti Aayog, GST Council. Okay, yeah, I am confused. GST Council and Finance Commission. Finance Commission and GST Council can only recommend for proceeds of taxes, not cess. Cess is only central government's property for Swachh Bharat, Krishi Kalyan. So, 280 Finance Commission, 279A GST Council only can do on taxes, not cess. So, 2 gone. So, only one, A for America. So, answer is 40, A for America. Hope you have also done this way only. Let me go for 41. Which of the following will help to reduce the fiscal deficit? Reduce fiscal deficit. I know fiscal deficit means borrowing. If I want to reduce it, either I have to increase my revenue or reduce my expenditure. Okay, let me go. Increasing expenditure on subsidies. No. How can increasing expenditure? Increasing will increase the fiscal deficit. Let me see my luck. 1 and 2 remove, because A and B removed, both have 1. Let me go for C and D. No, I won't read 2 because any of both are there. Let me go for 3. Decreasing direct taxes. If we reduce taxes, collection will come down. Either collection should increase or expenditure should go down. So, 3 is wrong, because when you decrease direct taxes, collection for the government is going to go down, then fiscal deficit borrowing will increase. So, this is not there, 3 is not there. So, answer should be 2 only. Even I have not read, but still I am able to point out. C for Calcutta. Let me see. Increase in disinvestment proceed. Yeah, if disinvestment, government is going to earn more, you don't need to borrow that much, your borrowing will come down. So, A for 41, answer is C for Calcutta, increase in disinvestment proceeds. So, C is the answer. Let us now go to the, let us erase and go to the next question. 42. Which of the following defines tax buoyancy? Tax buoyancy means, now I immediately remember, wealth tax and all, once upon a time they reduced because it was not buoyant tax. Means as GDP increases, whatever I remember, tax also should keep on increasing. Just by, if you increase tax rate, because of that tax collection increases, no, that is not tax buoyant. The same tax rate, say 10% or 18% tax, but as the GDP increases, tax collection should increase. If GDP goes down, tax collection should go, then it is called buoyant. Now, let me see, it is the ratio of growth in tax revenue to the, yes, A dot, I think, let me read the other thing. It is the ratio of gross tax collected total public debt, wrong, no. Ratio of gross tax collected by the state to the percentage of GDP, wait, it is the ratio of gross tax collected. No. Ratio of growth in tax only. That's why it's called A only, right? Let me still read. It is the ratio of growth in tax revenue to the growth in population. No. Not at all. A for America. It is the ratio of growth in tax revenue to the growth in GDP. So, it should be 42 is A. Let me go to the 43rd question. Which of the following can be classified as revenue expenditure? Revenue expenditure, let me recall, it is useless expenditure. Capital expenditure is good, but revenue expenditure is useless. Okay, so let me go. Government providing, useless means from an economist point of view, not from a government point of view, because all our people get ration shops, all revenue expenditure, defense expenditure, all revenue. So, don't, useless from economist point of view, revenue expenditure, whereas capital expenditure, return on investment is coming. Okay, so government providing food grains at subsidized cost, no, it is a revenue expenditure. Government providing, let me go back to the question, which of the following can be classified as revenue expenditure? Yeah, if it provides food grains at subsidized cost, 1, yes, 1 is there, no, 1 I shouldn't have read at all because it is there in all choices, leave it. Railway Ministry incurring cost on laying new railway line, if Railway Ministry does, it is a capital. So it cannot be in revenue expenditure because railway asset, it is taking railway line, it is a capital return. So 2 should be there, 2 should be there, yes, then B and D only, because B and D, A and C I can remove, okay. Now B and D 50-50% choice is there, likelihood is there. Third is central government paying interest on the loan borrowed. If any interest payment is useless expenditure from loan borrowed. So 3 answers is C, because interest payment is part of revenue expenditure. Now let me go to the 44th question. Till now I should be right. Only 44th question, let me erase this, okay, yeah. 44th question, which of the following are the ways to reduce revenue deficit without creating liability? So I should not create liability, but at the same time I should reduce my revenue deficit, okay. Issuance of treasury bill, no, treasury bill if I introduce, that is a borrowing, so creating liability. So immediately remove one is there, dot C, I do not need to read. See friends, I would not have read in 2, 3, 4 statements in exam, because if I know one is not there, immediately I could have removed. I could have removed other choices, arrived at C. But however, let me read. Procuring loan from World Bank, it is going to increase our liability. Okay, so 1 is not there means 2 is also not there. Increasing direct taxes, if you increase direct taxes, collection is going to increase, yet that will reduce your revenue deficit, yes. And rationalization of subsidy means reducing unwanted subsidy, yes, that one will reduce my revenue deficit. Answer is 44C for Calcutta, 3 and 4. So let us go on to the next question, 45 and 45. Which of the following are part of capital account of the budget? Capital account, I know, yes, that side, revenue account this side, capital account, yes, what they do? Government recovering the loan given to Nepal for reconstruction after earthquake, okay, earthquake or whatever. Let me see what is that, recovery of loan, yeah, recovery of loan is non-debt capital receipt, I remember. So 1 should be there. So B and C I am going to remove. So either A or D. Now I am safe, at least 50% chance of me getting right. Now I should not read it now 2 at all, because either all the above or means either 1, 2, 3 or 1 and 2, only 3 is going to decide. Let me go 3. Government providing grant to Bhutan. Grant to always is taken as revenue, grant comes under revenue, whereas loan goes to capital, I still remember. So 3 is wrong. So answer should be 1 and 2 only. Okay, let me now go and see whether I am the 2 statement, anyhow I am sure that it should be right. Government spending to buy shares in ONGC, yeah, well, that's share buying is a investment, okay. Capital expenditure, that will be coming under capital account, share buying and all. So whereas income from investment, dividend from share will go to current account, whereas here government spending to buy shares, so naturally. So 45, it is A for America. Now let us go on to the next question. Before that, let me erase it, let us go to 46. Which of the following policy statements are mandated to be submitted under the FRBM, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003? Simple, should be only FRBM Act. Medium term fiscal policy, medium term fiscal policy strategies, fiscal policy statement, yes they do. Fiscal 1, if I let me see my luck, A, C, D, okay, B I have removed now. Fiscal policy strategy statement, yes, it should be there. Macroeconomic framework statement should be there. Gender, no, yeah, I think I should have read the 4th statement first. Gender budgeting is part, it is a different thing. 4 should not be there at all, okay, that is not part of the FRBM Act. In fact, FRBM Act came in 2004 and gender budgeting we started in India in 2005 onwards, okay, gender budgeting is totally different concept. So 1, 2, 3 only, no other thing. C for Calcutta, it should be a dot, and 46C, 1, 2, 3, because gender budgeting is not there. In fact, if I have tried that, I could have easily, first I should have read general budgeting. 47 now. 47, which of the following statement correctly explains primary deficit? Let me recall before going. Primary deficit means fiscal deficit minus interest payment. The finance ministers always used to come to the parliament, and whenever MPs used to say, boss, what, so much fiscal deficit, so much borrowing, they say, what boss, what to do? See my primary deficit. This because primary deficit is nothing but fiscal deficit minus interest payment. This interest I am paying not just because of me, all previous finance ministers have borrowed, because of them I have to pay interest. So, just see primary deficit. So, I remember that concept. Now, let me go fiscal deficit minus grant, yeah, no. Revenue expenditure minus revenue, that is revenue deficit. It is total revenue of the government, no, that is total budgetary deficit, total revenue of government, that will, no. Yeah, it is direct here, D for Delhi, fiscal deficit minus interest payment. So, we have done it, it is another dot for me, 47 questions. I think till now I have not, friends, I have to take some credit, till now I have not been prompted. So, still now I am still going on track. 48th question, policy of import substitution, means import substitution. What I will remember, first I will always have to recall. Import means I have to use Micromax instead of Samsung or iPhone. I have to eat Indian grapes instead of foreign grapes. That is what I remember. Now, let me go. Import substitution means importing goods from a nation which has a comparative advantage in the world economy. Importing goods from a nation which has a comparative advantage. No, how is it? Cannot be. Importing of manufactured products to replace, no. Substituting imports with domestic production, yeah. Indian grapes instead of foreign grapes, that has helped me now. Increasing exports to have a favorable balance of trade, no, that and all is not there, favorable. So, always substituting import with domestic production. So, that is the right, Micromax instead of iPhone, simple. 48C for Calcutta. Now, let us go on to 49. 49th question, central bank's intervention to buy foreign currencies in forex market. When they buy forex market, they come foreign currency, when they buy rupee, they also start demanding dollar, rupee depreciates, that much I remember. Okay, rupee whenever it depreciates, okay, rupee depreciates means exports will gain, imports will be in a trouble. Okay, so central bank to buy foreign currencies, okay. Increase in exports of the country, yes, may result in increase. One, immediately I am going it. So, I can remove B and D removed. So, either it is A or C, immediately 50-50. Reduce current account deficit, yes, if the exports increase, current account deficit will come down. So, both 1 and 2, C for Calcutta. So, 49th also, friends, I am about to hit a half century now. 50th question, we are going to go, let me erase it now. Yeah, 50th question, it is, let me see, which among the following tools can be used by Monetary Policy Committee to control inflation? Control inflation, immediately I will remember my thumb rule, increase CRR, SLR, repo, reverse repo, bank rate, MSF rate, all these things, okay. Increase in repo rate, yes, immediately I will go 1, let me see my luck. 1 is there, only C I can remove. If I remove C, then I have to go for, okay, third statement I do not need to read at all because it is in A, B and D. Okay, let me go only for second statement, decrease in reverse repo rate, boss, decrease, no, decrease will always, by thumb rule says whenever you reduce it, it is to fight recession, not to fight inflation. So, if decrease in reverse repo rate is not there, 2 is not there, A I am removing. No friends, only I could remove only A. Still I have to shuttle between B and D. Okay, fourth statement, increasing CRR, anyhow 3 I do not need to remember. Yeah, increasing CRR, as I told you, thumb rule. Whenever we increase something, inflation can be controlled. Decreasing import duty. Decreasing import duty. When we decrease import duty, but before that, why import duty by Monetary Policy Committee? That is not a monetary tool, that is a fiscal government. Whenever this tax, duty and all, it's fiscal tool, okay. So, 4 should not be there, in fact, I should have read it first. So, if 4 is not there, D for Delhi, answer. So, 50th, I think consecutively, I ask, you should give me some class because 50 continuously I have answered all 50 rightly because till now I have not been prompted. Now, let me go for the 51st question. Turiya, no, it's all current affairs knowledge. Till now, economy knowledge, so I could manage. Let me see current affairs. Turiya, recently seen in news, is related to indigenous built sailing vessel, Adivasi tribe. No, it was built. Yeah, I remember it was built by one Goa based shipping yard, and this Turiya was one of our naval officer is going to do. He is the one who is representing Asia. Some golden globe, some award, something is there. Yeah, it's indigenously built sailing vessel only. A for America, but still let me see. Adivasi tribe, Telugu, no. Mystical journey of man, spiritual ascent through mind, no. It's not some philosophy ethics paper, leave it. Common genre of semi-classical Indian music. I don't know much, so definitely I wouldn't have read also about it. Then if I have read, then it's not there. Indian music also. A for America, 51A. And let's go on to the next question, 52. Yes, exercise pitch black is a biennial warfare exercise. Yes, first time I think in 2018. I remember Australia is conducting Air Force, Indian Air Force has been called first time. Okay, so warfare exercise of South Korea, Japan, Australia, yes, it's a dot. And yes, 52 seats are biennial exercise pitch black. First time Indian Air Force has asked, that's why they have asked this question. Indian Air Force has been invited first time. It is conducted in Australia. Let's go on to the next question, 53. With reference to Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, consider the following statement. It's post POCSO, it's in discussion always. Please see, POCSO Act 2012 was established to protect the children against offences like sexual abuse, sexual harassment and pornography. Yes, it is there, one is there. Let me try my luck. No, only B gets eliminated. Still I have to see now all three statements. Okay, no problem. Okay. Act defines child as any person below 16 years of age. No. Child cannot be 16 to get a driving license, or if you want to vote and all 18 years, 16 years is not there, 2 is removed, I am removing. So, if I am removing 2, I think I have arrived at the answer without reading the third one. Okay, because 2 if I remove A and D also gets eliminated. Yes, in exam I wouldn't have read. If I would have undertaken this exam, anyhow I will see. POCSO e-box is an online complaint box for reporting child abuse and initiative to help children report crimes directly to the commission. True. So, it should be true, anyway I have eliminated. So, yes, there is an online provision also for complaint and all. Yes, it is 53 is C, 1 and 3. So, let us go on to the 54th one. Let me first erase it so that we will go on to the next question, 54th. Consider the following statements about eco-sensitive zone. Immediately I remember eco-sensitive zone. I think a week before I was reading in newspaper, Mudumalai sanctuary, something was declared as eco-sensitive zone, that district collectors should not be transferred. The Supreme Court told we should give protection and all. Let me go with this. I always, when I go approach a question, whatever schema, whatever background, so that will help me to eliminate. You can also do, not necessarily the last 1 year only whatever you read is going to eliminate. No, when you are going to eliminate, even whatever your 6th standard mistold, some point about sun, some point about something, history, Shah Jahan, anything that will help you. So, always first remember what you know. Yes, now I am coming, eco-sensitive zone. Yes, it is eco-sensitive zones are the areas that are declared under the Wildlife Protection Act. No, it is not wildlife protection, because the environment and forest I remember. So, 1 should not be there, A and C removed. These are the transition zone around the protected areas and this guideline, yeah, Ministry of Environment and Forest, yeah. So, it should be 2 only, B for Bombay, because it is not under Wildlife Protection Act, and that was in news also, because lot of the buffer zones means fragile zone just adjacent to the core area, some have been declared not to be disturbed. Some resorts were there near that Mudumalai, so that was in news. Okay. Now, Supreme Court has asked to remove, collector has taken good steps, so congratulations to that collector, and Supreme Court is also protecting her now. She should not be transferred and all. Okay, 55 now. Let us go to, little tough question. Consider the following statement about India's engagement with Afghanistan. Delaram-Zaranj highway provides landlocked Afghanistan an alternate way to access the Arabian Sea. and Persian Gulf bypassing Pakistan. Yes, true. India in fact was giving some road and all, our border road or something. India was financing that, and through this Afghanistan that road went to Iran, and it was going to a port to bypass Pakistan. And I think good quality road India has done it. One should be there. The highways was, yes, designed and constructed by border road of order. Really, I didn't read, I answered rightly only. It was to bypass Pakistan. India funded this, and that's why we are very close to Afghanistan. Okay, we are funding a lot. Okay, we are giving a lot of grant there. Okay, so 1 and 2, both 1 and 2, 55C. Let's go on to the next question. 56. With reference to RIMPAC. RIMPAC means Rim Pacific. Recently seen in news, yes, comes the following statement. It is an international maritime warfare exercise with the highest number of, yes, it's a international maritime warfare, yes, done, held biennially by European Navy. No, it's not European Navy, it is US. Okay, US Navy is doing this. It is done that all rim of Pacific Ocean, that countries. So 2 is wrong, 2 is wrong, yeah. And no, 2 is wrong means both 1 and 2 wrong. International maritime warfare exercise with highest, yes, highest number participate, because US after all is calling, all will go because they are big brother. Okay, so answer A, 56A. So let's go on to the 57th question. 57th question, E-Vigil is a mobile app. What I remember about E-Vigil? Yes, E-Vigil, Election Commission has launched it. It's an Android only available app in Android, where if you see model code of conduct someone is violating, immediately you can take one photo or video and upload it. Then they will track it, give some number also so that you can track. Okay, let me see. E-Vigil will allow people to report any violation model. Yes, right, done. One is right. So now let me see. I will be shuttling between A and C only. It will be operational only in the states where elections are announced. Yes, that only in election time. Just like that, you cannot keep on disturbing the election commission, they are after all busy. So only in the state during elections when it is announced, at that time you can do it. It's a Android app, I remember. So if you have iPhone, you cannot do that. Okay, so only Samsung and other Android things. So 1 and 2, no. Yeah, 1 and 2. It will be operation only in the states where election. So both 1 and 2. C for Calcutta is the answer. 57. It's a dot. Let's go on to the 58th question. Now 58th question is, where is it? Yeah, in the context of Salicornia plant, yes, my schema says Andhra Pradesh government, our Chandrababu Naidu is trying to take mileage out of it, something which is getting useful for something. Let me see, it is a plant that grows in salt marshes, in mangrove wetland, yeah, extra is a substitute of salt, yes, substitute of salt they wanted to use. Andhra government is trying to make use of it, they are trying to commercially grow and all. So it's a plant that grows in salty marshes, the mangrove, and extract is used as a substitute of salt. They are planning to commercialize. Answer should be C, 58C, both 1 and 2. Now let's go on to the 59th question, and it should be 59th. Consider the following statement with respect to formalin which was seen in news. Okay. It occurs naturally in fish. Yes, now I remember. Fish problem. Fish markets were using it to fish markets. They applied formalin and they were keeping it in the to have so that it doesn't get spoiled. The shelf life is longer. I remember that. Okay, so it occurs, yeah, when people were stopped, when people were complaining that news, so then in fact fishery minister of Tamil Nadu at that time, or some, I think Tamil Nadu, they told even fish has formalin, why you are worrying something. So it occurs naturally in fish. It is a carcinogenic agent. Yeah, that was the concern at that time. It was causing cancer. It may cause cancer, carcinogenic agent, formalin. So both 1 and 2, because it is naturally in fish. That was a statement given by the government minister. It's a carcinogenic agent, that formalin, because that formalin only they are artificially using and putting it and placing it so that fish doesn't get spoiled, so that their shelf life is longer. So 59 is C. So 59 is the rank I got. So I remember that, a good lucky number for me. Now 60. 60 is Michigan micro moat. Okay, Michigan micro moat, sometimes seen in news. Now let me, Michigan micro moat. I think it is a small 3 mm, no, 0.3 mm, 0.3 mm. It is like a computer which is helped to detect cancer cells, and those cancers, how it detects 0.3 mm, see how small it is. If those cells, cancer cells, the temperature of those cells will be slightly higher than normal cells. So, this is what I know. It is, let me see, A, naturally occurring gene, no, sorry, wrong, it should be wrong. Lung disease caused due to extensive and prolonged silica, no, wrong. Major disease in rice caused by bacteria, no, wrong. Yeah, computer helped in locating cancer cells, I am right. Only thing they have missed out is 0.3 mm, and that warm thing is done. Okay, let me go. So, 60 D for Delhi. So, let me continue. 61 oxybenzone and octene oxide is sometimes seen in news. Yeah, is superbugs, coral bleaching, all orphan drugs, and see coral bleaching because I think Fiji, or no, not Fiji, Hawaii banned it, sunscreen, because coral bleaching is happening. And so oxybenzone and oxy sometimes, that is because of this sunscreen lotion that is going, and in fact that sunscreen is preventing ultraviolet, harmful ultraviolet rays, that is why they put it there. However, it is also affecting that sunscreen lotion, if they do it and put it and go and take bath in sea, that is going and affecting bleaching, coral bleaching. So, Hawaii has banned it. That was in news. 61B for Bombay. Let me not go read C and D, sure, dot, don't worry, 61B. Now, let us go on to 62nd question. Yeah, 62. Consider the following statement with respect to thiourea. Arsenic, yeah. Thiourea, Baba Atomic Research Center has developed something which is, let me now check, Baba Atomic Research Center, Bombay, there, those scientists have developed. Thiourea can help plants in reduction of arsenic accumulation. Yes, arsenic accumulation in rice grains, true. Plants supplied with thiourea shows better growth in saline condition than normal one. Yes, this is that time they told credit goes to our Baba Atomic Research and scientist, Bombay. So, 1 and 2, because plants, this thiourea which is been invented by our bark scientists in Bombay, they have told this thiourea can help plant in reducing this arsenic accumulation in rice grain. This arsenic will cause, it's carcinogenic, and plants supplied with thiourea show better growth in saline condition. Okay, climate resilient crop. So, good. So, going for both 1 and 2, 62C for Calcutta. Now, let us go to the 63rd question. 63rd is, consider the following statement with respect to institutions of eminence. Okay, institution of eminence, what I remember, institution of eminence, some top 500 institutions in the world, India institution should also be propelled there. So, 20 institutions in India should be identified and propelled there, that was the thing. Institution of eminence is a framework that outlines a methodology to rank institutions across the country. No, not across the country, it is the top world 500, I remember. Okay. So, not across the country, launched by Ministry of Human Resource Development. Yes, identifying 20 of our human resource development, HRD ministry identified 20 and give them lot of funding, increase their quality so that they will be in the top 500 of the world. So, 1 is wrong, 2 is right, B for Bombay. So, B for Bombay should be right, and 63 B for Bombay. Now, let us go on to 64. I think till now I have not been wrong, friends. I am reiterating, I am not seeing the answer. Now, I am just, if I am wrong, someone is there to prompt me. Till now they have not prompted me. 64, let me take credit also. Okay, 64. Consider the following statement with respect to Clean Ganga Fund. Okay, Namami Ganga. Okay. Fund will be managed by trust headed by Union Finance Minister. Yes, yes. And I remember lot of projects, Namami Ganga projects are done through this latest model where hybrid annuity model, HAM model, I remember somewhere. Yeah. Funds will include voluntary contribution made by residents of the country and NRIs, PIO towards the conservation. Yes, this fund headed by Finance Minister, whether resident gives, NRI gives, anyone gives, we will accept. What is there? Funds will include voluntary contribution made by residents, NRIs, PIO towards the conservation of. Yes, true, both 1 and 2. C is right. 64C for Calcutta. And let us move on to the 65th question. Where is it? Yeah. 65th Justice Sri Krishna Committee, sometimes seen in the news, sometimes seen in the news. Yeah, this Aadhaar data, Git and all should be protected at that time. So, one committee was appointed because lot of digital, now more and more digital transactions are happening, especially after demonetization. So, this digital data protection, in fact, they asked that Sri Krishna Committee to propose some bill also, so that it becomes an act. Yeah, shell company, no. Data protection, yes. Dot. Prison reforms, no. CSR, no. So, 65B for Bombay, take my word, it should be right. It is data protection. 65B for Bombay. Let us go on to the 66th question. With reference to the International Finance Corporation, which of the statement, which I think now they are touching the World Bank, which is part of our question. Okay. International Finance Corporation is a global development institution which focuses exclusively on private sector. Yeah. World Bank used to support government, but this is a part of World Bank, but IFC used to support private sector company, right. IFC has been issuing offshore rupee bond known as masala bond. Yes, I remember masala bond. And for China, nice name was there, dim sum or some bond, I remember. India masala bond, because we are known for our masala. China something dim sum or something, I remember, right. Whatever it is. Offshore rupee bonds, better known as masala bonds, which can provide a new source of funding for Indian companies. Yes, IFC is for private companies. Yes, we have both both 1 and 2 dot 66. We have crossed 66, so 66C, Calcutta, C for Calcutta. Now, let us move on to the 67th question. Consider the following statements about World Bank Group. IDA, International Development Association, provides credit facilities to very poor countries. Yes, they give only for very poor countries. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development offers loan to middle income development. Yeah. IBRD for middle income and IDA is for very poor countries. True, one is right. IBRD and IDA share the same staff and headquarter and evaluate projects with the same rigorous standard. Yes, they do that. I think in fact it is located in Washington location, where both are there. They cost same staff only, same data to reduce cost, and so they are located at Washington, same headquarter. So, 1 and 2, both 1 and 2, 67 Calcutta or Chennai, whatever you call, 67 is C. Let us move on to the 68th question. 68th is, consider the following. IMF provides assistance to developing countries. Assistance to developing countries, how it assistance to all countries which is having balance of payment problem. Even in fact recently Pakistan is also there. Okay, so statement 1 should be wrong. Let me read. World Bank serves to stabilize the international monetary system. No, 100% wrong. 100% wrong. So, World Trade Organization operations are jointly monitored by IMF and no, WTO is independent. Why it is joined by IMF? IMF is for balance of payment problem. Statement number 2 is also wrong. Let me read once more. 1, IMF provides assistance to developing countries. No, it cannot be. Because it is for balance of payment problem. It also gives some guidance also and also do surveillance also, I remember. So, 1 and 3, 1 and 2 are wrong. So, neither 1 nor 2 should be right. D for Delhi, 68 D for Delhi. Let us go on to the 69th question. I hope friends you are also answering right. At least most of the questions for you should be right, I hope. Even if it is wrong, do not worry, keep improving. Whatever elimination technique, try to follow. Okay, it is all practice question only, so do not worry, practice test only, do not worry. Okay. Now 69, can dispute settlement take place under World Bank? Dispute settlement can take place under World Bank, yes. Oh no, they are telling. No means immediately remove it. A and B, yes, it can happen. C and D only. Yes, through the International Court of Justice machinery. International Court of Justice machinery, it is in Hague, Netherlands, that is under United Nations. So, not World Bank. So, C, I haven't read D, but I have marked it right. Still, let me read. Yes, through the International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute. Yes, that is the right answer. Answer is D for Delhi. Okay, 69 D for Delhi. Now let us go on to the 70th question. Yes, 70th. And what are the forms of assistance World Bank provides to members? World Bank gives technical and financial. Yes, normally IMF also gives technical help, financial help also for balance of payment. World Bank also should give, let me wait. Political, no, political is the wrong word. How come World Bank give? Only financial assistance? No, all these organizations give technical assistance. Technical and military, no, military cannot be here, okay, military help is not done, okay. So, World Bank, that is not the mandate of World Bank. So, A for America, 70th is A for America, technical and financial. IMF also gives technical and financial, so remember that. Let us move on to the next question. And friends, I want to say, see, if you keep, see, these are the, finally in the entire economy they are going to ask 15 questions in the year. So, the same thing only is going to come, okay. We are asking almost 100 questions here, so there are 12 to 15 questions. So, chances of it getting repeated high. So, you can remember our discussion also at that time. This will also act as a clue. One thing whatever I am saying now, that will help you to eliminate. So, please follow it up. Even if I am boring, please wait for some more time, so that it will be helpful for your exam. 71. So, 71, consider the following statements about famous rivers. Amu Darya and Sai Darya flow into Caspian Sea and form the Caspian Sea Basin. No, it is Aral Sea Basin, I think. Amu Darya and Sir Darya flow. No, it is not. It is not Caspian Sea, from the Caspian Sea. And Tigris and Euphrates originating from eastern Turkey, they flow through Syria, through Iraq, drain. Yeah, Euphrates and Tigris is one of the main river there. Tigris and you originate from Turkey, flow through and Persian Gulf. Yes, 100% right. Let me again check one. Amu Darya and Sir Darya flow into Caspian Sea and form the Caspian Sea Basin. Caspian Sea, that side. No, Aral Sea, only one. So, one is wrong. It should be 2 only. B for Bombay. Okay. 71 B for Bombay. I think till now no prompt. So, I am continuing to be right. 71 B for Bombay or Bangalore, whatever you like. And let us move on to the next question. 72. 72 is, consider the following gas fields where India has shown interest. Farzad B gas field, Gulf of Oman. No, Gulf of Oman is not, it is something Iran, I remember. Farzad gas, in fact India wants to fund, okay. So, Gulf of Oman, it is something related to Iran. Let us wait till, okay, let me see, one is only C I could eliminate, wait. Shwe oil and natural gas field, Myanmar, right. India, China and Bangladesh, all three are partnering, developing. 2 is there 100%. So, if 2 is there, can I eliminate? Wait. 1, 2 only. Wait. So, as far as Gulf of Oman is not there means, yeah, in fact, I shouldn't have read these statements at all, because Farzad gas field is in Iran means automatically A, B and D all are going wrong, because they are asking correctly matched. In fact, I should have seen correctly matched. Many times, at times they use incorrectly. Please follow. I was assuming it, now it is correctly only, but please, okay, in exam always at times they give incorrect, but they used to have that font and all with them different. You should be able to like it, but don't miss it. Now, so C should be the answer definitely, because my choice is there. Farzabad is with Iran and Shwe is Myanmar, I remember. And this Galkanish gas field, Tajikistan, I am not sure. It should be 3, I think, 1, 2, 3. So, 3 is wrong, okay. So, C for Calcutta should be right, because 2 going by my choice, because I am 100% sure Farzabad is with Iran. So, 2 only, C for Calcutta, 72. Now, let me go on to 73rd question. Okay, 73rd question. Iran shares border with which of the following countries? Iran shares, okay, Iran, Iraq, that side, okay, Iran shares with Iraq, it's there, Iraq is there, 1, 1, 1, 1, immediately I am removing C. Turkmenistan, 1, 2 is not there. Syria is that side, Syria is ekdam that western side, it cannot be Iran side. So, if I am removing 3, oh, I have to go for Iraq, Turkmenistan. So, A or B. Now, Iran is there, Iraq, so Central Asia, I should go for Turkmenistan should border somewhere. I think I should go for B only, B for Bombay, okay, because Turkmenistan, this Central Asian country somewhere Iran is closely located. 73B, let me put it as B, till now no prompt, so 73B, I am right, because in case if I am wrong, as I told you, someone will prompt me. Till now from all 73 questions I have not been prompted. 74th question is select the correct matched pair. Bal, Babal, Mandab, Persian Gulf, Strait of Hormuz, Red Sea, Gulf of Suez, Red Sea, no, Gulf of Suez, correctly matched pair, yes, Suez Canal, Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, because of which because of the Suez Canal we improved, British were able to export more. I have read somewhere in economy, during that Britain were able to export the finished products, take our raw material because of Suez Canal and all, it helped them, okay, Indian development of railways also, and this also helped them to increase purchase of our raw material or taking of our raw material, that is all our indigo, cotton, tobacco and all, they used to make us to grow as a raw material supplier for their industries. So, C is right, Suez and Red Sea. So, definitely then I am, even though I do not know A, B, D, but I am sure that Gulf of Suez is related with Red Sea because it is connecting Mediterranean Sea, it has reduced the, otherwise people used to go around like Vasco da Gama did around Africa, okay. So, now Red Sea has shortened the distance. C, 74C for Calcutta, it should be a dot only, okay, because I am sure about this Red Sea issue. 75, select the incorrectly matched pair. Okay, Ashgabat, Turkmenistan, I think it is the capital of Turkmenistan, wait, capital of Turkmenistan, Ashgabat, Tashkent, I am not sure, Tashkent, wait, Astana, yes, it is the capital of Kazakhstan, Kandahar, Afghanistan, Kandahar, incorrectly matched pair, Kandahar, Afghanistan, one flight was hijacked in 1999. In fact, our flight was there, Indians were there, many of them, they landed in Kandahar. Kandahar is a nice place, they say, and finally we had to give some terrorist and take our, it was during 1999, okay. And in fact, you should see one nice movie called Operation Entebbe. Similar situation Israel, the country Israel faced, their flight was taken, hijacked to this Uganda, okay, one Idi Amin, he was the ruler. Now, all countries they had problems, so Israel used to, how they rescued, okay. In fact, the Benjamin Netanyahu, the premier's one brother was there, he was the leader and he was killed in that, but passengers were safely taken back and it was a big operation. So, Entebbe, wonderful movie, you can watch that. Now, so Kandahar, our flight, however, we were not that efficient like Israel, after all we are Indians, okay. So, Kandahar, Afghanistan is right, I know, correctly matched where. So, Astana is capital, I know, Kazakhstan, Ashgabat, Turkmenistan, yes, it is the capital. Tashkent only should be wrong, okay, it should be wrong, B for Bombay should be wrong, and because Ashgabat is Turkmenistan and Astana, Kazakhstan, Kandahar, Afghanistan. So, I will go for 75B for Bombay. If I am wrong, anyhow they will prompt, no prompt till now, 75B for Bombay. So, 75B for Bombay. Let me go for the 76th question, almost 3/4 over. Yeah, 75% was 76, just few more time, some more time. Which among the following statements are related to the dear money policy? Oh good, my dear economy has come back, so I am more comfortable now. Dear money policy, cheap money policy. Dear money means very, means they want to control money supply. Cheap money means make money available in plenty. So, dear money when they will follow? Dear money means whenever there is a inflation, they will follow dear money, so that they will control the money supply. Cheap money means money is cheaply available. Whenever there is a recession, money should be cheaply available. So, let me go. Which among the following statements are related with dear money policy? So, dear money policy during inflation. Let me take it as inflation. Purchase of bond from public by RBI. If RBI buys, it gives money, then it will be cheap money. So, one should not be there, because RBI will give money, then it will be cheap money, okay. But here it is a dear money, means they have to control, fight inflation. Purchase of bond, no, cost of money will show a rising trend. Cost of money is nothing but the interest rate, okay. Interest rate is the cost of money, interest rate will definitely increase because there is an inflation, dear money policy. So, 2 should be there. Let me try my luck now. 1 is not there. Let me recheck, 1 should not be there because purchase of bond means RBI gives money and takes the bond. So, it should not be there. So, 1 is not there means in fact I shouldn't have read other things, it should be B for Bombay. Let me see, cost of money is a rising trend. This is used to combat inflation. In fact, B for Bombay dot 76, 76 B for Bombay. Let us go on for 77. Which among the below is not the function of our Reserve Bank of India? Should be a simple answer question only. Provide credit facility to the general public, definitely wrong. When did we ever borrow from? It is not our bank, it is bankers bank and government's bank, okay. Banks bank and government, definitely not public bank. Leave it, provide credit. So, A I shouldn't read at all. Wait, whichever is not the function. Yeah, it is not giving general public. In fact, I should not read BCD, but still manager of foreign exchange, stimulating inflation. Yes, they do. Public debt management. Yes, for government, they only manage the loan by treasury bill and other things, and in fact stimulating inflation whenever they want to, whenever there is a recession, they will try to reduce repo, CRR, SLR, reverse repo to stimulate inflation. So, BC, in fact A itself is enough for me to answer. 75, 77 A for America. Now, let me go on to the 78th question. Consider the following statements with respect to RRB, Regional Rural Bank. I remember Regional Rural Bank, yes, taking bank to the doorstep. In fact, it has a very big priority sector lending target. Like other banks, 40% mean PSL, priority sector lending target, it has 75% PSL target. And please remember, even small finance bank also recently started, that is also having 75% priority sector lending target. Why I am telling all this is, in case if it comes, my voice will echo in the exam, in your real exam. So, prelims, so that will help you to eliminate. So, RRB, yes, let us go. RRB should also follow priority sector lending norm. Yes, in fact, it should follow a higher norm, 75%. 1 is right. Let me do RRB are sponsored by NABARD. No. NABARD is, no, RRB is sponsored by central government, state government and a particular bank, not NABARD, okay. Central government is there, RRB owner is central government, state government, in fact 50% ownership is by central government. So, I think 2 is wrong. A for America, 1 only. RRB should also follow the priority sector lending norms. 78A. Let us now go on to the 79th question. Let me erase this first so that this is gone. Yeah, base erosion and profit sharing seen sometimes is base erosion and profit shifting. They shift the profit from one country to another country. Basically, they are all avoid. Big companies do this so that low tax havens, they take the money so that they can save a lot of money and earn more profit. Let me see now. Tax avoidance strategy. Yes, tax avoidance strategy used by companies to shift the profit from low tax region to from low tax region to high tax region. No fool will do. Why? They should fix it from low tax to high tax, because then they will pay more tax. No one is that good to go and pay. So, definitely the question setter, I think they want to confuse us. This should be wrong. Tax avoidance strategy used by companies to shift the profit from high tax region. Yes, most likely B is right. Let us wait. Tax compliance strategy. No. This is not compliance. They are cheating, avoiding. Used by government to increase. No. Oh, used by government. Oh, no. Tax avoidance strategy under the guise of being an NGO. No, it is not an NGO. It is by companies. Tax avoidance strategy used by companies to shift their profit from high tax region to low tax region, like Cayman Island, Bahamas, all these things they do it. So, 79 is B for Bombay. It should be a dot. Let us go on to the next question, the 80th question. And yes, comes the following statements regarding Project Shashak. Okay, let me see. Remember, Project Shashak was this PNB. So, some Mehta was PNB chairman was appointed by the finance minister to study about bank loans, bad loans and all. Okay, so he came out with something where some reconstruction company asset something. Let me check regarding Project Shashak. Let me see. Project aims to create bad loan bank to resolve NP about 50 crore. 50. No. He didn't recommend it. I remember bad loan bank. He told no. Okay, because he himself was a banker, so he didn't want to separate it. So it was PNB chairman Sunil Mehta, I think. I'm not sure. Check it. Project aims to set up asset management company. Yeah, asset management for loans above 500 crore. Yes, this is right. This I remember. Aims not bad loan bank. He didn't recommend. So 82 B for Bombay. Take my word, it should be a dot. 80 B for Bombay. Let's go on to the next question. It is 81, the basic aim of lead bank scheme. See, when I was working in district and all as IAS officer, lead banks and all, we used to hold periodic monthly meeting. Okay. Basically, one bank used to be selected that used to spearhead all other banks, which was in charge for a district, so that all banks together, means each district was assigned a particular bank, maybe SBA, ICA, even private banks can take up become a lead bank. Let us go. Big banks should try to open offices in each district. No, wrong. There should be stiff competition among various nationalized banks. No, leading and coordinating financial inclusion initiatives at the district level. Yes, I remember self-help group, we used to pressurize them. How much your loan you are giving to SHG, how much you are going for farmers, all these things as in the district we used to do. Let me see, D, all the banks should make intensive effort to mobilize deposit. No, wrong. C for Calcutta is once again right, 81, C for Calcutta. Now let us go on to 83, 82. 82 is the consider the following statements. Import cover. Yes, I remember India was having 3-week import cover in 1991-92. So, because we were in the worst crisis, exchange balance of payment crisis, okay, import cover is the number of months of imports that we covered by a country's international reserves. Yes, it's a dot, I remember, one is 100% right. Foreign exchange reserves of India includes, forex reserves of India includes foreign currencies, gold, SDR and reserve position. Reserve position is also called as reserve tranche. Okay, all four are there. 100% foreign exchange reserves has foreign currency. In fact, foreign currency almost 92% of our forex reserve is only foreign currency, 92 to 93, followed by gold. Okay, that is the second position. Almost $20 billion, I think. I'm not sure. Check it. Special drawing and reserve position keep changing, they are in third and fourth. As of now, if you see November data, special drawing reserve position is the third level, SDR is the fourth level in terms of reserve. Almost 92% of our reserve, 93% of our reserve is foreign currency only. Okay, so 100% go ahead, 1 and 2. I think, let me check again. Import cover is the number of months of imports that we covered for by country's international reserve. Yes, country's international reserve. Yes. Both 1 and 2. C for Calcutta. Let us go on to the next question, and it should be 83. Which one of the following statements appropriately describes the fiscal stimulus? It's an easy area for me. Whenever this fiscal and all, I become more comfortable. Okay, fiscal stimulus, it is a massive fiscal stimulus. Let me recall what I know. Fiscal stimulus means government wants to stimulate the economy so that in government country comes out of recession. Okay, country comes out of recession, stimulate growth. Okay, after demonetization they were slowing down, government wanted to stimulate the economy, fiscal stimulus. Okay, that much I remember. Now let me start. Okay, there is it. Yeah, it is a massive investment by the government in manufacturing sector to ensure the supply of goods to meet the demand surges. No. It is an intense affirmative action of the government to boost economic activity. I think we are dot. It's correct I think. Let me read. It is government's intensive action on financial institution to ensure disbursement of loans to agriculture, allied sector. No sir, no. It is an extreme affirmative action by the government to pursue its policy of financial inclusion. No, financial inclusion is done, but it is not fiscal stimulus. Fiscal stimulus is whenever country is in dullness, intense affirmative action of the government to boost economic activity. That is 100%, take my word, B for Bombay, because to boost growth. So 83 is B for Bombay. Let us go for the next question. So next question is 84. Consider the following statements. Yes, my area more comfortable. Revenue deficit is the difference between revenue receipt. Let me see whether right or wrong. Correct only. Yeah, okay. Revenue deficit is the difference between revenue receipt on tax and non-tax and revenue expenditure. Yeah, revenue receipt is tax revenue receipt, non-tax revenue together. Yes, it should be. So, revenue receipts minus revenue expenditure is revenue deficit. Why they are unnecessarily confusing me then? Revenue receipts of tax and non-tax is revenue receipt and revenue. Yeah, revenue deficit is revenue receipt minus revenue expenditure. Statement number 1 is right. Then I can remove D now, and now I have to read. Okay, first let me see. Okay, 2. Anyway, I have to read all, I think. Fiscal deficit is the difference between what the government earns and its total expenditure. What is fiscal deficit? As far as I remember, fiscal deficit is borrowing. Okay, let me see now. Fiscal deficit is the difference between what the government earns and its total expenditure. No, 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 no. If it is government earned means government is earning through tax and all, okay, that is government earning. Whereas even non-debt capital receipt, where government is not earning, their recovery of loan, okay, there where is the earning? Whatever loan they have given to Bangladesh, that loan is coming back, then that is not government earning. So fiscal deficit is not what is government earning minus total expenditure. No, fiscal deficit is total expenditure of the government minus tax receipts plus non-debt financial receipt, non-debt capital receipt, NDCR. So NDCR means yes, it is not earned should not be there, because NDCR is not earning, where government is not earning by recovery of loan and all. So this statement should be wrong. 2 is wrong means, let me see whether my luck I can use. Yes, I think, no, still we are caught between 1 only or 1 and 3. I have to read the third also. Fiscal deficit mirrors the health of the government finance most accurately. Yes, that is why FRBM Act, whether government is financially or they are borrowing more. Yes, 3 is there. Fiscal deficit mirrors the health of government finances most accurately, 100%, right. So answer is 2 is not there, 1 and 3, C for Calcutta, 84 is dot, C for Calcutta. Yes, next move on to the 85th question, just few more questions, I am also getting tired only continuously. Okay, 85th question, central bank intervention in forex market, central bank intervention in forex market for appreciation of domestic currency, appreciation of domestic. Okay, let me remember what, whenever central bank, when they will appreciate, how they can appreciate by when they want to sell dollars, when RBI sells dollars, then dollar availability is more and more, then rupee starts gaining. So rupee starts appreciating. If RBI is selling more and more dollars, then rupee starts, when they will do, okay, let me check, whenever rupee appreciates, exports lose, imports gain, okay, exports lose, imports gain, I remember. So imports will become cheaper. Now let me see, the country is under the sudden necessity of making large purchase from abroad, okay, is not desirable. No, is not desirable means, see, in fact imports will be cheaper, it is desirable. When we are going to import more, it is better to have cheap imports. So definitely A cannot be the answer. Country is under sudden necessity of acquiring large amount of foreign currency to pay its debt. A country is under the sudden necessity of acquiring large amount of foreign currency to pay its debt. Let me wait. Price in the country are higher than the corresponding price in other countries. Let me wait. A country wants to boost up its export and reduce its import. No, I think unnecessary reading other statement. D for Delhi is very crystal clear, because as far as I remember, whenever rupee depreciates, it is good for exports, rupee appreciates, it is good for imports. But here D statement says country wants to boost up its exports. No, then, okay, country cannot, can boost only imports when there is rupee appreciation. So let us not waste our time in other statement. D for Delhi, 85, D for Delhi, and it should be a dot, do not worry. Let us go for the next question, 86. A favorable balance of trade means favorable balance of trade, okay, and excess of merchandise imports over exports. Definitely favorable means export should be more, so leave it. Excess of merchandise exports or merchandise imports, yes, merchandise means goods. So I think this should be the right. Let us see other thing, excess of value of total exports over total value of imports. No, services and all are not part of balance of trade, you should know that. And an excess of total credits over total debits in the balance of payment. No, balance of payment, total credit debit is, that is current account, capital account, no. So let us go back again, favorable balance of trade means excess of merchandise exports over merchandise import. This should be the right, because only merchandise means goods alone are counted, not the services, okay, in balance of trade. That can be asked in the, this is very important, okay. You know, goods and goods balance is nothing but trade balance. So, balance of trade. So, 86 is B for Bombay, and let us move on to 87th question. Just few more questions, at least you could have paused and had some break, but I am continuously, when you are seeing the video, you could have paused it, taken some break, but I am continuously taking, so little getting tired, but however let us complete just 14 or 15 more question. Yes, let us go on to 86th question. No, 86 we have completed, 87th. Yeah, 87th question, which of the following statement is are correct regarding the Financial Action Task Force? Financial Action Task Force, which was recently in news, is an organ under IMF. The objective of financial IAS to set standards and promote effective implementation of legal, regulatory and operational measures for combating threats to the integrity of international financial system. Yes, I think Financial Action Task Force was the objective of FATF to set standards and promote effective implementation of legal, regulatory and operational measures. This statement is true, but I do not think this is it is because IMF is something related to your balance of payment, foreign currencies and all. So, organ under IMF, it cannot be under organ of IMF. So, because that is related to balance of payment, IMF is our international currencies. So, objective is to set standards, promote effective implementation of legal, regulatory and operational measures for combating threat to the integrity of international financial system. Yes, I think 2 is right and 1 is wrong. B for Bombay, okay, because 100% I know 1 is wrong and 2 is right because regulatory system. So, 87 B for Bombay. So, I think no prompt. So, still 87 questions, no prompt. 88th question, generalized system of preference, sometimes in news, okay, is related to clause in RCEP determining the country of origin of products and in turn their eligibility for preferential treatment in international trade. I do not think so. Flexibility clause which aims at breaking the deadlocks in South Asian SAFTA, no. Under GSP, developed countries offer non-reciprocal preferential treatment such as 0 or low duty on import to products. I think this is right because I remember GSP is, see, there are 2 things. One is most preferred nation status, MFN under WTO. See, you have to give the same benefit to the other WTO members, most favored nation. But in this case, GSP, even if the other country is not giving, because they are after all, see, that is why they are using non-reciprocal preferential treatment, because they are after all a developing country. So, such products, even your own most favored nation, you may be giving 20% duty putting, but however for this you may be putting 5% duty. Why? Because after all it is a very from a developing country to develop them. So, under GSP, developed countries offer non-reciprocal preferential treatment such as 0 or low duty on imports to products originating in developing countries. Anyhow, let me read. C is sure, I think. Let me still read D. GSP provides for least developed countries with a longer time frame to implement all the provisions of TRIPS. No. So, take my word, C is should be the answer. 88, C for Calcutta. Now, let me go on to the 89th question. Consider the following statement regarding to National Register of Citizens. Okay, now it is going on because Assam and all big issue. I worked as an IRTS officer in Assam, so I always keep reading. So, a lot of people are suddenly told that they are not citizens, some issues are happening. Let me see. National Register of Citizens is the register containing names of both Indian citizens and residents. No, I think this word resident should not be there because that is the issue after all. Okay, they are residing in India, especially after that 1971 Indo-Bangladesh, that Bangladesh liberation war. India also supported, a lot of people came from that side here. So, they are residing in India, but whether they are citizen, because they have kept 1971 as the cutoff date. Whoever came before that, they are all considered 1971 as the cutoff. So, statement 1 should be wrong. National Register of Citizens was prepared first in 1951 under the conduct, yes, it was under the conduct of the census of 1951. At that time itself they started, now it's Supreme Court monitored also. So, in fact, there was one that Supreme Court should be more liberal. In fact, one Hindu editorial was also talking about it maybe 2 weeks before. So, 89(2) only should be the answer, because in one they are using the word residents also, it is only for citizens. So, 89 answer should be B for Bombay. Let us go on to the 90th question. The 90th question is regarding Nipah virus. Nipah virus, yes, Kerala, lot of people. In fact, I remember reading a newspaper, one nurse, okay, she had to leave her small baby and husband, leave and go there, and in fact she died when she was treating patients, and in fact her husband was also given government job. Such big sacrifices were there by that lady, one nurse. Now, regarding Nipah virus infection that affected Kerala, which of the following statement? It is a viral borne infection spread from animals to human. Yes, I remember some bats, okay, bat used to be a carrier. Yes, it is a viral borne. Let me see, viral borne infection that spreads from animal. Yes, fruit bats. See, wrong here. Monkeys. Monkeys are not there. Fruit bats and monkeys are the natural. Only fruit bats, not monkeys. In fact, if I remember this Nipah virus, why this name Nipah was, this first time started somewhere in a village called Nipah in Malaysia. Okay, that is why this is getting the name Nipah. One Malaysian village only, first time they identified this virus. So, Nipah virus, fruit bats and monkeys, 2 cannot be there. Let me first try my luck. 2 cannot be there means B and D I can remove, still I have to know 3. Okay, humans were affected after eating the date palm contaminated by infected fruit bats, because these fruit bats used to go to these palms. Yes, that was also news. 1 and 3. Humans were affected after eating the date palm contaminated by infected fruit bats. 1 and 3. So C. Yeah, C for Calcutta. It is the viral borne infection that spreads from animals to humans. Right, humans were affected after eating. Yes, that is also right. Monkeys here, that second part, fruit bat is right, but monkeys is wrong. So 90 we have done, completed. We should delete. Yes. Let us go to the next question, 91. Just 10 more question. I am also eagerly waiting for it to get completed. Because the following statements regarding Asia Pacific Trade Agreement. Asia Pacific Trade Agreement. Yeah, Pacific Ocean, India. I still remember India, China, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Laos and all. They were all members. Korea and all, I think. Okay. Now, free trade agreement, earliest trade agreement this was, yeah, signed in, let me see, Asia Pacific Trade Agreement, previously named as Bangkok Agreement. Bangkok Agreement was signed in 1975, yes, oldest. It is an initiative of United Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific, yeah, Asia and Pacific, UN only facilitated, it's a free trade something. India is not a member. First I told you, India is a member. India, China, in fact, is one of the active, one of the accord. So 3 is not there, means let me try my luck first. 3 A and B only now, because 3, okay, 1 Bangkok, yeah, it was oldest one, 1970. So 1 is sure there. So 1 is there means then answer is A. Let me read. It is an United Nations Economic Social Commission for Asia and Pacific. Yes, a UN program only. So answer is 1 and 2. 91, 1 and 2. A for America. I think till now no prompt, because whenever I go wrong, I ask them to prompt. 91, I have scored it. 92. Consider the following statements on Asian Ministerial Conference on disaster risk. Okay, Asian Ministerial Conference, I think 2016 it was held in Delhi, I think, even before that. Okay. Now, AMCDR is a biennial conference established in 2010. No, it was not in 2010. In fact, before also it was held in Delhi in 2006 or 7. Okay, all Asian ministers, they all assembled in one of the countries. In fact, 2005 it started, I think, I am not sure, 2005 it should have been started, but 2007 or something it was held in Delhi. So, definitely not in 2010, statement 1 is not right. Conference will be a reflection on progress made in the implementation of targets set under Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction. Yes, it was in current news. So, 2 is there, B for Bombay. So, 92B for Bombay, conference is a reflection on progress made in the implementation of targets set under Sendai framework on disaster risk reduction between 2015 to 2030. Now, let us go on to the next statement. Before that, let me erase it. Okay. So, the regarding banking code, yeah, regarding banking codes and standard boards of India, which of the following statements are correct? Banking code and standard boards. Okay. Banking Codes and Standard Boards of India is a body under Ministry of Finance. No, it was not a body of Ministry of Finance. It's like a watchdog, like a consumer protection society. In fact, RBI also gave some fund for this. Okay. So, it's like a voluntary organized watchdog something by consumer association. So, it is not under Ministry of Finance. So, statement number 1 is wrong. Board oversees compliance with the code of banks commitment to customers. Yes, it's a customer oriented thing. So, it is a voluntary one. So, it should be right. 2 is right. So, B for Bombay. A, let me check again, is a body under Ministry of Finance. No, it is for consumers only. Okay. So, consumers means yeah, customer. So, 2 is right, 1 is wrong. B for Bombay. So, 93, yes, it is a dot I think. Let us go on to the next question. 94. Consider the following statements regarding telecom regulatory authority. TRAI, what I remember from TRAI, they are allowed for, it's a regulatory authority, it allowed number portability, okay, from one mobile to other mobile, like RBI is for banks, SEBI is for security, share markets, TRAI is for telecom, okay, that much I remember. Let me go now. TRAI is an executive body, regulates the telecommunication. No, it is not an executive body, it is a regulatory body, okay, it is not a executive body, it is like RBI and other things, it is a regulatory body. So, it was created by an act of parliament and given regulatory authority. So, this statement number 1 is wrong. Telecom dispute settlements, first let me remove 1 should not be there, okay, both 1 and 2 should not be. So, either B or D. Telecom dispute settlement and appellate tribunal is an appellate body to dispose of the appeal against any direction, decision or order of the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Yes, I think it was set up somewhere in 2000 or something, it was set up. Telecom dispute settlement and appellate tribunal is an appellate body. See, if you are not satisfied with the TRAI verdict, TRAI will give a verdict, it is a regulatory authority, then you can go on appeal to this tribunal, Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellate Tribunal. Okay. So, this was somewhere in 2000, I think TRAI was set up in 1997 and this came up in 2000. So, 2 is right. Then B for Bombay, 94 B for Bombay, just 6 more questions only. 95 is consider the following statements with respect to Central Information Commission, often in news nowadays. It is a constitutional body. No, it is not a constitutional body, because no, it is not a constitutional body, because it is, yeah, it was set up by an act, yeah, after 2005 act it came, our Information Act, RTA Act. Okay, so 1 is not there. So, immediately I am going to remove A, B, D. Yes, my luck has come here. C, in fact, I haven't read this 2 and 3, but I can answer because moment I knew it is not a constitutional body. So, let me read here what is there. Maximum strength of CIC including the Chief Information Commissioner can be up to 10. Agreed, that is correct, up to 10 including Chief Information Commissioner. Select committee to appoint the Chief Information Commissioner is comprising of Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha and a Union Cabinet Minister, to be nominated by the Prime Minister. Yes, but even if I have not known this, just if I know it is not a constitutional body, I have answered this. Okay. Yes, but I still remember select committee to appoint CIC comprised of Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha and a Union Cabinet Minister to be nominated by the Prime Minister. 99C dot, take my word, it should be right. Okay. Now, let me go on to the next statement. Next. This, see, CIC should not be wrong. 26, SAFAR system is related to SAFAR, okay. I think something related to air quality. Now, Delhi and all, when it was in news recently, where citizens themselves can see, promoting tourism in heritage circuit, improving road quality across border area, information on air quality on metropolitan city, health facility in tribal area. Yes, see, Delhi and all was there recently, lot of pollution there, okay, and so here in metropolitan cities, this you can monitor. This is one data where you can see what is the air quality in this area, how much is the pollution level. Citizens will also be able to access it, creates awareness, but it is only for metropolitan cities. So, 96C for Calcutta, take my word, it is right. 96 C, let us go on to 97. 97, yes, consider the following spares, okay. Project Shashakt, various project in news, objective of the project. Project Shashakt, enhancing combating capability of armed force. No, already we saw PNB, that bank loan, little before we saw in one of the question, PNB, that bank chairman was there for bad loan, asset company, that reconstruction and all. So, 1 should not be there. Let me try my luck. Yes, done sir. A, B and D are removed. C, I don't need to read at all, but still let me see. Project Unnati, improvement, improve the performance of port. I think 12 or 15 ports have been identified. Improve Unnati, to improve the ports, that is right only. Saksham, imparting training to all employees of Indian Railways. Yes, some skill, improving their skill, it was there. Project Chaman, horticulture, assessment of horticulture crops, all 3 are right. Even if I am not sure also, I am 100% sure. Shashak, just now we saw PNB, their chairman was there, and here for bank bad loan and all. Okay. So, still 2, 3, 4, that it's because A, that 1 alone if you know, then A, B and D could have been eliminated. C for Calcutta is the answer, and I am sure about Unnati also. Saksham also, railway, improving our skills. Some Chaman should be for assessment of horticulture crops. So, I am going with 97 C for Calcutta. Friends, just 3 more questions and I will be happy to complete. 98th, with reference to BrahMos, a missile, which of the following statement? I remember BrahMos is something related to this ship. You can use cruise missiles for submarine or some ships and all to attack ships. BrahMos is joint venture between India and Russia. Yes, the name itself is because Brahmaputra and their Moscow, some river near Moscow. So, India and Russia. BrahMos cruise missiles have an effective strike range of around 5,000 kilometer. No. If it is for ships, it cannot be. I think it's around 300 or 290, 300 kilometer range only. So, 2 should not be there. Let me try my luck. 2 is not there means only C I am able to remove. Yeah, A also I have removed. Either it is B or D. No, joint venture between India and Russia means yes, definitely it is there. So, it should be B. I don't need to read 3 at all. Still I will read. Name BrahMos has been taken from 2 rivers, Brahmaputra and Moscow. Yeah, Moscow is near Moscow, their capital. It is near, one river is there, that it is named after our Brahmaputra and Moscow. Let us go for the 99th question, about to hit a century. Friends, I am repeating, I have not seen the answers. Whenever I was wrong, I have asked them to prompt. Till now I have not got the prompt. Let me take credit for that 99th question. With reference to Gangetic dolphin, a mammal found in India, which of the following statement is correct? Gangetic dolphin, yes, some dolphins are there. Gangetic dolphin are generally blind and catch their prey through echolocation. Yes, it is right. It is in the Gangetic basin, that area, that Ganga, Brahmaputra river and all. It is there, these Gangetic dolphins. They are not that good in eyesight, but they can sense. The Ganges river dolphin inhabits Nepal, India and Bangladesh. Yes, it is correct. That area. Decline in population of Gangetic dolphin are due to the movement of big cargo vessels in the river and dredging. Yeah, this is affecting. That is why it was in news. This is affecting their because they are able to hear only. Their eyesight is not there. But this heavy weight cargo vessels going in those things are for dredging, cleaning or whatever, that river basin and all. So, that is creating problem for them. So, I think, wait, let me check. Gangetic dolphins, because especially when I am nearing 100, I am little tense whether I should not make any wrong. Okay. Gangetic dolphin generally blind, 100% right. Ganges river dolphin inhabits Nepal, India, Bangladesh, that area it is there. Decline in fact in Brahmaputra and Ganga. Decline in population of Gangetic dolphin are due to the movement of big cargo vessels in the river and dredging. Yes, right. Whether it is correct answer, yes. So, 1, 2, 3, I think no incorrect answer has been asked out, I think, or maybe they would have asked, yes, somewhere they have asked. 99, D for Delhi, take my word, it is a dot, okay. And last, let us score a century now. Let me score a century. I hope all of you also score. No, I don't think 20, this is not that easy paper also, friends. So, it wouldn't have scored a century and all. It is quite moderately tough paper only. I don't think it is something easy. Okay. Now, with reference to the initiative Startup India Yatra, they were sending mobile that water vans and all to tier 2, tier 3 cities to ensure that people are, these entrepreneurs come from those areas also. So vans were moving around across all the India in tier 2, tier 3 cities to encourage entrepreneurs. Okay, so Chhattisgarh and all was leading in that. I've read somewhere in newspaper. So let us see, mobile awareness campaign in Startup India all over India. Yes, A should be right. Mobile awareness campaign on Startup India. Yeah, for tier 2 and tier 3 cities, startup entrepreneurs should come up. B, search for entrepreneur talent among entrepreneur among the top universities like IITs and IASs. No. Search up for entrepreneur talent in tier 2 and tier 3. Yes. Then why I told A? Wait, mobile awareness campaign on Startup India all over India. No, it is not all over India. I already told you, tier 2 and tier 3. So search for entrepreneurial talent. I was about to lose this mark, but still see, because of tier 2 and tier 3. So search for entrepreneurial talent in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Collaboration of premier institutes of India with Pan India KV, Kendriya Vidyalayas, to inculcate creating ideas among kids. No, it's not kiddish, it is for entrepreneurs. Okay, so search for entrepreneurial talent in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Now, so 100 answers C for Calcutta. Take my word, it should be a dot, because tier 2, tier 3 cities, Chhattisgarh, I remember lot of people, these mobile vans were going inside to create awareness about entrepreneurship among tier 2 and tier 3. So answer for 100 is C. Now friends, okay, so with this our test discussion gets over. In case if you have not done well, don't worry. If you have done well, good only. Not done well, keep improving. If you know answers for all these 100 answers now after this discussion, then nothing to worry, because only the same thing is going to get repeated in UPSC. At least it will help you to eliminate there. So please don't worry in case if your marks were low, but if it was high, good, keep it up. And you know the next test is next Monday. Keep preparing for it. Work hard. You should now try to know where all you went wrong. That is most important. Take all 100 questions, where all you went wrong, why it went wrong, how I eliminated, how you eliminated. So all these things you think, and so that next test you don't repeat that mistake. Gradually improve. It's all. After all, if you get out of 200, somewhere 110, 120, yes, you are going to clear, and it is not just one test. You are going to write test till May. So in case if your marks were low, don't worry at all. If your marks are high, keep improving. If your marks are low also, keep improving. Don't worry at all. We are there at Officers IAS Academy to help you. Meet your mentors also. So thank you friends. Thank you.